Guys, to all of you. So guys, today this is a very important session where we are going to discuss 100 questions of Hpcl and BHEL exam preparation. So guys, this session is going to be very helpful for all those students who are preparing for Hpcl examination. As you know, BHEL is postponed, but still the date will be coming. I feel within a month the exam would be conducted. So guys, please like and share the session so that we can start the session. Please tell me, am I properly audible and visible to all of you or not? Yes, I welcome you all on this wonderful platform, that is BYJU'S Exam Prep. Are you ready, guys? Shall we start the session? Yes. Yes, Kiran, good morning, bhai. So let us start the session, guys. So in this session we are going to cover around 100 questions. 25 to 30 questions first will be taken by me, and then Ravindra Sir will join. After that, Vipin Sir and Chandra Sir will be coming. Yes, Dharawat, fine. So we are starting. Yes, happy Diwali to all of you guys also in advance. So let us start the session, guys. So before I start, this is some detail about me. Those who are watching me for the first time, this is some detail about me. I am having around 10+ years of experience and written many research and review paper. These are my areas of expertise. So guys, now we will be starting the questions, but before that, one more very important information for all of you, that on 29th of October at 8 PM you can give a scholarship test where you can get up to 90% of the scholarship on the GATE preparation programs. So guys, now without wasting the time, we are starting the session. So in the description box of this session, you can download the ebook which will help you in GATE preparation, and also you can register for the scholarship test as well as the workshop which are going on at BYJU'S Exam Prep. And this is the very first question in front of you guys. Yes, Pratik, good morning dear. So this is the very first question in front of you, and this question is from vibrations. So let us see how many of you give the right answer for this one. This is a question: the fundamental natural frequency of the cantilever beam with point load P acting at free end in radians per second. Yes guys, so just like and share the session so that other student also join the session. So just solve this question, guys. They are saying there is a cantilever beam. This is a combination question of SOM and vibration, and there is a load acting P, and they are asking because of that what would be the natural frequency of vibration. That is the question. Solve it, guys, and tell me the answer for this one. It is a very good question, guys. Try to solve it. Yes, try to solve it, guys. Anu Ajay, good morning dear. Pratik, good morning. Yes, Dharawat, Kiran, Anu, Pratik, try to solve it and give me the answer for this question. This is a question from vibrations, guys, and this is from static deflection of mass. I am going to take care of all the design subjects: strength of material, theory of machines, machine design, engineering mechanics. I am fine dear. Ranjit, Vineet is saying the answer is A. Okay, very good. Very good, Vineet. Shah, what about others? Kiran, what would be the answer? Dharawat, Pratik, Ranjit, Anu, what would be the answer? Yes, Vineet have already given the answer to be A. Okay, Kiran is saying the answer to be C. Okay, let us see. So guys, first of all, you know that here this beam will be deflected like this, and this will be given as the deflection of the beam at the point of application of load. And you know this Y will be given as PL cube upon 3EI. And guys, when we are talking about the method whose name is static deflection of mass, which is also known as the relay method, according to this method, static deflection of mass, according to this method, omega n is given as square root of G by delta naught. Here delta naught is nothing but the deflection of this point at which the load is acting. So guys, you just need to put this value here. When you will be putting the value here, you will be getting it is equals to 3EIG upon PL cube. So answer will be A. So answer of Vineet is going to be the correct one. Hpcl GATE knowledge, I feel the answer is going to be A, because they have asked the answer in radian per second. Whatever you are saying C, that would be the answer if they would be asking in hertz. So guys, that is the mistake you guys have done. The question was asking the answer in radian per second, not in hertz. If they would be asking in hertz, C would be the right option. So guys, Naveen, Chintan, I feel you understood your mistake. Yes, very good, Kiran. So let us move to the next question, guys. Let us move to the next question. This is the question from material science, guys. Solve this question. They are asking about HCP atoms. The structure which has the highest packing of atoms are. Just solve it, guys. What would be the right answer for this one? What would be the right answer for this one? Okay, Buddha Harsha Vardhan is saying A, Chintan is saying D, Naveen is saying A, Hani Amir is saying D, Parth is saying A, Achint Saxena is saying A, SK A, Kishan A, Mani A, okay, Kishan C, okay, Hpcl gate knowledge point A, Mohan Raj A. So guys, when we are talking about the HCP, BCC, FCC, I feel everyone would be aware that for FCC atomic packing factor is 0.74, and when we are talking about BCC, it is coming out to be 0.68, and when we are talking about HCP, it is once again coming out to be 0.74, and when we are talking about simple cubic, it is coming out to be 0.52. So if you see, my dear, for FCC and HCP, it is going to be equal and highest. So the answer is going to be both A and C, which means the answer is going to be D. So guys, D is going to be the right answer for this. Very good, Vineet, Dharavat. So guys, I feel you guys are getting what kind of mistakes you are making, and you need to avoid these mistakes for the examination. Okay, so let us move to the next question, guys. This is the question from, once again, vibration degrees of freedom. This is the question from Tom and vibration degrees of freedom. So here you need to tell what are the degrees of freedom for the given system. All the questions are new, guys. Every time whenever we are coming with such sessions, I am coming with new questions so that you get something new from the session. Okay, so just solve it and tell me what would be the answer for this one, guys. Yes, what would be the answer for this question? Yes, Mani, Vineet, Kiran, Dharavat, Achint is saying C will be the answer. Okay, Achint Saxena is saying C, Parth is also saying C. Okay, Hani Amir is also saying C. What about others? What about others? Yes. So guys, when we are talking about degrees of freedom for this one, degrees of freedom for this one, Vineet Shah is saying D is the answer. Okay. So guys, if you see the degrees of freedom, you know that first of all, because of this mass, if we see one motion will be there with this mass, and because this mass is directly connected to the string up to this point, there will be only one motion related to this one. Now my dear, when we are talking about this mass, this will also be having one motion, and that is coming because of this spring mass system. But because of this spring, one more degree of freedom will be attached to it, and because of this spring, one more degree of freedom will be attached to this. So guys, degree of freedom will be 4 for this case. You can see one will be coming because of this spring mass system, other is coming because of this spring mass system, one is coming because of this, and one is coming because of this. Because you know they are directly connected, so there will be no problem with the rotation. There will be no degree of freedom coming due to pulleys. So the answer will be 4 for this. So Vineet have given the right answer. Vineet, you are doing very nicely. So I will say wonderful. If you are going to perform in this way, definitely your selection is confirmed. Next question is again from theory of machines, that is Coriolis component of acceleration. Yes. So guys, this is from Coriolis component of acceleration. What will be the answer? This type of question you can expect in BHEL, where calculations are involved much. So this is good for BHEL. Previous 3 was good for BHEL and Hpcl both. What would be the answer? Very good, Vineet. Very good. Wonderful. Wonderful, Vineet. Good understanding of yours. What would be the answer for this one, guys? And guys, do like and share the session, because this is just the starting. We are going to cover 100 questions. This is just 4th question going on. So a lot of questions are pending, and complete mechanical team will be coming after me. Other mechanical faculties will also come to take their parts. Okay, I am going to cover design and material science. Design means mechanics, SOM, TOM, machine design plus material science. These topics are covered in my questions. I am going to take 25 to 30 question around. Okay, Hania Amir is saying D, Vineet is saying D, very good. Kiran is also saying D, very good. Chintan is also saying D, बहुत बढ़िया. हाँ भाई, Parth, Kiran is also saying D, Parth is saying D, very good, very good. बहुत बढ़िया. Kishan is also saying D. Guys, your answer is correct. Because here they are asking Coriolis component of acceleration, which is given as 2 into V into omega. So guys, you know it is already mentioned that velocity is 15 meter per second, and you can write 2 into 15. Omega is nothing but 2 pi n by 60. N is 150 divided by 60. When you will be putting these values, the answer will be coming out to be 471 meter per second square. Yes, it will be not coming exactly 471. It will be coming 471.23. Yes, thanks Vineet for your wonderful words, for your faith. Thanks for that. Let us move to the next question, guys. Now the question is from strength of material. This is from strength of material, and this question is good for Hpcl. Okay, this question is good for Hpcl. So guys, strength of material question, the topic is strain energy. Very good. Naveen, Kishan, Vineet, Parth, बहुत बढ़िया. Kiran, Chintan, Hania. What about others? Yes guys, I am waiting for your answer. What would be the answer, guys? Strain energy they are asking. Okay, this is very easy. Just you need to apply the formula of strain energy. I am giving you hint also. Strain energy is half into P into delta. Just put the value of delta, you will get the answer. Put the value of delta, you will get the answer. Yes, Achint is saying D, Kiran is saying D, Chintan D, Shekhar Chandra D, Manas D, Hania Amir D, Hpcl gate D, बहुत बढ़िया. पुदीना यादव भी आ गए हैं. Parth D, बहुत ही बढ़िया guys. So the answer for this is D, because when you will be putting the value 1 by 2 into P, delta is nothing but PL upon AE. So guys, when you will be putting the value, the answer will be coming out to be P square L upon 2 AE, and the answer for this is nothing but D. Very good guys. So D will be the right answer. Wonderful Naveen, Vineet, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Next question guys, once again from the strength of material. This time the question is from Mohr circle. This question is equally good for Hpcl, BHEL and GATE. Okay, this type of question have been asked in GATE also, Hpcl also, BHEL also. So for all the exam, this question is a good one, even for ESC. What would be the answer, guys? Yes, this is from Mohr circle. Kiran is saying D. Okay. Vineet, Naveen, Pudina Yadav is saying D. Ranjit Kumar Yadav is also saying D. God of Thermodynamics, okay, is also saying D. बहुत बढ़िया. कारनोट हो गया भाई, है सर. कारनोट भी हमारे बीच है. चिंतन is also saying D. Kishan is also saying D. बहुत बढ़िया. शेखर चंद्रा, नवीन, बहुत बढ़िया. So guys, the answer is D. You know that they are asking that Mohr circle is becoming point. Mohr circle is becoming point for this state of stress. You know that when sigma, 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 this is the case. So for this, Mohr circle is becoming the point. Okay, for pure shear they are asking Mohr circle is not point. This is the case of pure shear. Okay, for uniaxial loading, when we are talking about, this is the Mohr circle. So for uniaxial, this is the Mohr circle. Okay, so the answer is going to be D for this. That's great, very good. So guys, next question is from theory of machines. Now this question is from theory of machines, gear topic. It is very easy question if you see. Very good Vineet, Hania Amir. Okay, so question number 7 guys, as I already said, we are going to cover 100 questions. Ranjit is saying D, Deepak is saying D, Achint is saying D, Kiran is saying D, Sagnik D, Hania Amir D, Chintan D, Deepak Yadav, Vineet, Mani, Hpcl gate knowledge, Parth Patel, बहुत ही बढ़िया, शानदार guys. And the answer is D, because you know that Rack and pinion is the arrangement which is going to convert the motion into the linear motion. So rack and pinion is the right answer, guys. Wonderful. So this is from the application of gear. So as this practice session is for both HPCL and BHEL, so I have taken some questions which are related to only HPCL level. There are some which are for BHEL, they are difficult one, and some are which are for both. Okay. Yes. Next question is from aluminium. What is the crystal structure of aluminium? Yes, Deepak Yadav, FCC, Kiran C, Ranjit C, Chintan A. Okay, means FCC only. Okay, great guys. So guys, the answer is FCC, because you must be knowing that aluminium, copper, silver, gold and iron also in the range of 910 to 1450 degrees Celsius, they all show FCC structure. So the answer is A. That's great. And this type of questions are coming in GATE also. They are asking the crystal structure of some of the element. Guys, now engineering mechanics. As I said, I am going to cover mechanics, SOM, TOM, MD and material science. This is from engineering mechanics, truss. This equation, which one is correct one? Which one is correct one? Pragnesh is saying D. Deepak Yadav, बहुत ही बढ़िया भाई, बहुत ही बढ़िया. हानिया आमिर D, मनी D, पुदीना यादव D, बहुत ही बढ़िया. प्रग्नेश, रंजीत, किरण, किशन, very good. Dharawat, Sagnik, बहुत ही बढ़िया guys. So the answer for this is D. So this is correct that whenever the question is of HPCL level, everyone is giving the right answer. That's great. For BHEL level, I am getting 80-20. That's great. Fine. So guys, you know the answer is going to be, generally we are defining it as M plus 3 is equals to 2J. This is how we are going to define here. M is the number of members. Okay. M is the number of members. And here 3 are coming because of 3 support reaction, 1 roller and 1 hinge support. You know that. 1 roller plus 1 hinge support. So they are the number of unknowns. And 2 into 1 joint. 1 joint can give you 2 equilibrium equations. So that is why they are number of equilibrium equations. Okay. So they are number of equilibrium equations and they are number of unknowns. So this is how we are making the condition of statical determinacy. See, this is how this equation is coming. Great guys. बहुत ही बढ़िया. Wonderful guys. Yes, Vineet, thanks for that. कि आपको याद है. Vineet, playlist YouTube पर ही मिलेगी आपको. On YouTube, I have taken friction and trusses and equilibrium. These 3 topics I have taken. Yes. Solve it, guys. So guys, this is once again from engineering mechanics. Tension in the cable supporting a lift of weight W and having an acceleration while going upward is. So guys, just solve it. This is a cable, W is the load. Okay, so you just need to write the equation. Okay, so they are saying that having an acceleration of A while going upward. Yes. Wonderful. Shekhar Chandra is saying A. HPCL gate A, money A, Kishan A. बहुत ही शानदार guys. So you know that when we will see, here will be the W, here will be the tension and here will be the acceleration. So you will be writing what? W is nothing but M into G you can write. So from here mass can be written as W by G. Okay, so you will be writing the equation W minus T is equals to W by G into A. So when you will be finding out the tension, it will be coming out to be W plus, it is going to be there. Yes, I have put it something wrong. W1 plus A, D will be, A will be coming the right answer. Yes, A will be coming the right answer. I have put it the values wrong. Yes. Yes. So the answer will be coming out to be A. because it is going down, going upward. Okay, it is going upward. Going upward. So when you will be putting this value, it will be coming out to be T minus W is equals to M into A. M is nothing but W by G into A. So you will be getting the answer to be A. Wonderful. Great. Fine, guys. Next question, guys. This is once again from balancing theory of machines. Yes, Pragnesh Chintan. Very good. Going up. Yes, Abdul. Wonderful. Abdul, you also came after so many days. How is your preparation going on? Yes, Abdul, if you want any kind of help, you can connect me, okay? Because I feel after so many days you come. Sagnik is saying C is the answer. Okay, what about others? Kiran is saying B. Yes, Chintan, Pragnesh, what would be the answer? Vineet is saying C, Hania Amir C, Chintan C, Gajodhar C, Pragnesh 50. Okay, here what you need to do is M1 R1 is equals to M2 R2. This is what you need to do. Okay. So a body A weight 10 kg with its CG of 25 centimeter. This is 10 into 25 is equals to 5, and you need to find out R2. So you will be getting, I feel, 50 centimeter will be the answer. Yes, 50 centimeter will be the answer. Wonderful, guys. So this is again of Hpcl type. Let us move to the next question, guys. Now once again we are entering into the strength of material. This is about point of contraflexure. Great, great, great. Rotating mass ka topic hai na? Yes, Vineet, it is from rotating masses. Deepak Yadav is saying B, Pragnesh is saying B, Kiran is saying B. Yes. It's going good, great. Learned a lot, thanks. Yes, thank you and welcome, dear Abdul. Okay, so all of you are saying B. Okay, Kishan, no issues. So the answer is coming out to be B. Bahut hi badhiya. So guys, you know that when we are talking about the point of contraflexure or point of inflection, this is the point where bending moment becomes 0 and changes the sign. When changes the sign, it will be automatically becoming the 0. Okay, changes the sign. So the answer for this is going to be B, and this is a question from strength of material. Next question, guys, from engineering mechanics again. This is about coefficient of restitution. Yes, and guys, don't feel that these questions are like easy because you are coming for Hpcl session. So in Hpcl only this is the level of question. Even I will say this question is a PYQ of ISRO examination. So don't feel like you are only preparing for Hpcl. These types of questions are coming in ISRO, DRDO, BARC also. Okay. Yes, in ESC also. GATE, this type of questions are coming lesser. Okay. Achint is saying A, Kiran B, Kishan B. Look, for this question also you guys are giving different answers. Okay. Yes, Abdul is saying B, Shekhar B, Hania Amir B, Mani B. So guys, when we are talking about this is velocity of separation by velocity of approach. The answer is going to be B. Okay, this is about coefficient of restitution. Very good, Vineet, Naveen. Next question, guys. This is from strength of materials. This is a good one. This is a good one, and this is also good for GATE examination. This is also good for BHEL. Okay, Hpcl you can say yes, because this is not involving any calculations much. Yes, Ranjit, velocity of that what you are saying, whatever I have mentioned, the coefficient of restitution is defined like velocity of separation but a velocity of approach. If you have any doubt, I will share you the notes of mechanics. You can go through that in the collision topic, that what is final by initial, initial by final. Everything is defined there. Good afternoon, by Prem Nalla. Vineet is saying A. Sagnik A. Hania Amir A. Kiran A. Pragnesh A. God of Thermodynamics A. किरण नायक ए, पुदीना यादव ए, बहुत ही बढ़िया गाइस. गाइस डू लाइक एंड शेयर द सेशन, उसमें भी कोई कंजूसी ना करें ताकि बाकी लोग भी आ सके. ओके, अब्दुल इज ऑल्सो सेइंग ए, बहुत ही बढ़िया. सो गाइस द आंसर इज ए. दे हैव गिवन यू दैट द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लोड इज Q is equals to 2x and you need to find out the torque. Torque is nothing but integration of Q dx. It is like if I would be having a simply supported beam or cantilever beam and I would be having a UDL type of loading, then you know total load is given as WXX dx integration. The same we need to do here also. So when you will say Q is 2x dx, so integration 2x dx is nothing but x square. A is the right answer for this one. So those who have given the A, the answer is correct. Yes Prem, now I am fine, that's why I am in front of you after so many days. So with your wishes, now I am feeling great and I would be coming live now on daily basis after the Pauli, because your exam is very much near. So we will be coming live on daily basis with some marathon sessions of GATE, and also we will be coming with the formula series. Also we will be coming with the practice sessions and mock test for the GATE. So don't worry about that. We have already made a wonderful plan for the last 2 months so that we can give you maximum and you can get maximum out of that. Yes. Yes. So guys, next question is this one. So this is a cantilever beam, 6 meter long as shown in the figure. You are having a uniformly variable loading and they have also mentioned this W value as 360 Newton per meter and the moment as a function of X is. You need to write down the equation for moment. Yes. Okay, already answers are coming. Sir, please give more focus on Hpcl. Okay Kishan, because BHEL is postponed. That is the reason. Don't worry. In the last, because BHEL is now postponed, whatever the upcoming sessions would be there in this week after Diwali will be only for Hpcl. Okay, so only this session, because it is already planned before BHEL have postponed the date. So in this session we are taking both types. Otherwise in the upcoming week, whatever the sessions would be there, concentrating only Hpcl. Okay. Yes. हाँ विनीत, बहुत बढ़िया. Prem, you can say YouTube sessions will be helping you, but with that you need to practice PYQs also. Okay, and some notes if you will get from my Telegram channel, then it will be enough. Okay, so the answer is coming like this. Let us see. So guys, first of all, you know that if you want to write the load at any instant at a distance of x, like here it is x distance, if you want to write down this intensity, we will take two triangles. One triangle is this, other triangle is this. Okay, so if you take these two triangles, I am writing this load as load intensity WXX. So I can write down WXX divided by x is equals to, this is the total W divided by L. Okay, so I can write WXX as equals to W into X by L. So if you want to write down the bending moment equation, so I will be taking a section here and to the right hand side of the left hand side of the section, this is the load intensity. This is WXX. So if you want to write down the moment because of this, what you will do, you will make the area of triangle at centroid of the triangle. So you will be just making nothing but the total area of triangle at centroid, which is at a distance of x by 3. So now you just need to do the area of triangle, which is 1 by 2 into wx by L into x. This is the area of triangle acting at x by 3. Okay, and if this is nothing but the bending moment equation mxx, this is creating hogging, so minus sign will be coming. So minus w x cube upon 6L. Now put the values. You know that W is nothing but 360. It is minus of 360 divided by 6. Length is also 6 into x cube. Okay, so you will be getting the answer to be what? Answer will be C. M is equals to minus 10x cube. Sir, Tom का one shot marathon formula, हाँ dear, after Deepavali होगा. After Deepavali, we will be having for theory of machines, engineering mechanics, machine design. These are the topics pending with me. And after that, we will be coming for the marathon of each and every subject. So don't worry about that. Okay. Moving to question number 16, guys, now. So next question is related to, once again, the strength of material. Let us see how many of you give right answer for this. Sir, gate ke liye mock test, yes, after Deepavali it will be there. Very good, Abdul. Wonderful, guys. Solve this question, guys, now. Solve this question, guys. This is a calculation once, BHEL type of question. So guys, if you see here both the bars, if we separate them, the load in them will be the same, which is 175 in compression. Here it is 175. You can apply method of section or free body diagram, and here also 175. So you just need to find out the deformation. Okay, obviously compression is coming, so delta total will be delta 1 plus delta 2. So you just need to add them, and overall it is compressive. That is very much clear. So you just need to apply PL upon AE. Apply that, get the answer. Very good. Vineet is saying B, Kiran is saying B, Pragnesh is saying B, Gajodhar is saying B. बहुत ही जल्दी कर लिया आप लोगों ने. Very good. So let me check the answer. Yes, 175 by 168 is correct one. Wonderful. Abdul, बहुत बढ़िया. God of Thermodynamics, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Guys, the answer is correct. 175 by 168 mm is the right answer. Yes, Kiran Nayak, बहुत ही शानदार, guys. बहुत ही शानदार. Moving to the next question, guys. Once again, this is from strength of material. This time they have given you the power. This is the power. And they have also mentioned the frequency in hertz. Okay. So they are asking you the torque. So you know power is T into omega. From here you need to find out the torque. Okay, and omega is nothing but 2 pi f. Okay, so f is given to you. Use it, get the answer. Yes, Vineet, बहुत बढ़िया. So guys, don't worry. My portion, once it will be over, then next faculty will be coming for the next part. So 4 faculties, all 4 will be joining for this session, and you guys will be getting 100 good questions in this session. Minimum 100 I am saying, because I am exceeding 3 questions more I will be taking. So in place of 25 I am going to take 28 questions. So 103 questions are confirmed for you. Yes. Wonderful, guys. Achint, Chintan, Pragnesh, Shekhar Chandra, Vineet, Ranjit Kumar, Hania, Amir. The answer for this is nothing but B, 800 by 3 meters. Okay, sorry, 800 by 3 Newton meter. So torque will be coming out to be 800 by 3 Newtons meters. Okay, guys. Moving to question number 19, guys, now. This is once again from strength of materials. A simply supported beam, the point of maximum moment in the beam from RL is. They have even calculated the support reactions for you. Okay, so you need to find out the point where bending moment will be maximum. Okay, so guys, you know bending moment is maximum where dm by dx will be 0, which is nothing but shear force. So you write the shear force equation, equate it to 0, you will get the answer. Very easy question, guys. Yes. So solve it, guys. Solve it, and do like and share the session. So we are left with 9 more questions. I am going to take 28 questions. Very good. Very good. So you guys are doing very nicely. Definitely some of you are going to get selected in Hpcl and BHEL. अब्दुल, नवीन, शेखर चंद्रा, विनीत, हानिया आमिर, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Ranjit Kumar Yadav, the answer is 8/3 meter. So you just need to write down the equation. Shear force equation at any section is, this is plus RL minus W into X. So when you will be putting it equals to 0, so you know that RL is 8 is equals to 3 into X. X will be coming out to be 8/3 meters. Okay, yes. This question would be good if they would be asking the distance from RR. Then many students would be doing the mistake. Okay, so the answer is B, that is correct. Moving to question number 20th, guys. Okay, so just go to description box for downloading the ebook and all. This is a very good question from thermal stresses. Very good question from thermal stresses. Yes, guys. सर गेट के लिए ये सेशन यूजफुल है क्या? यस डियर, गेट के लिए भी ये यूजफुल है, बिकॉज आई एम टेलिंग यू द BHEL गुड क्वेश्चंस आर नथिंग बट 2 marker of gate and HPCL good questions are nothing but 1 marker of gate. So whatever sessions, whether they are not for gate also, if they are practice session, they are useful. Okay, even formula sessions are, which we have taken for gate, they are useful for HPCL and BHEL both, because overall we are going the same thing, only the level of questions we are talking about differently. Like if HPCL more easy question, BHEL more difficult question, in gate mixture of both. Okay, in ESC easy question again. Okay, yes. So Kiran is saying A, Vineet is saying A. Okay, so guys, just you need to see one thing, that the stresses in the steel bronze when temperature is dropped by 50 degrees Celsius. When temperature will be dropped, you know that all the bodies in this universe except water, they expand on heating, contract on cooling. So we are going for cooling, so definitely my dear, they will try to contract. When they will try to contract, these support will be applying the forces in this direction, because they will try to leave the support will apply reaction opposite to that, and because of these reaction, both the members will be coming under tension. So guys, the answer is going to be A. Okay, so if temperature would be increased, then they would be under compression, because the stresses induced will be tensile. Okay, because the strain will be compressive here, but because of that strain, support will apply tension there, which will create tensile stresses in the members. Okay, Rijo Babish, I would like to say that if you want to prepare for HPCL, here like Formula 1 series is going on. Okay, so there we are revising the entire formulas of the subject, entire basic things of the subjects. So those plus these practice session, because after Diwali we will be having mock test on alternate day basis, so those will cover whatever is your requirement, so don't worry about that. Okay, in question some extra part is there, but in actual this is, yes, this is just concept game. This extra part you can use to find out those stresses also. Okay, so then it will become a question of gate. Okay, in gate they will not ask this, in gate they will ask the stresses values. Okay, moving to the next question. So guys, now this is from, you can say, combined question from SOM and machine design. This is from design of shaft. Yes. Okay, Rijo Babish, so you can attend the formula sessions plus practice sessions on YouTube. They will help you a lot. And if you want to do the revision by yourself, then from my Telegram channel you can download the handwritten notes. Okay, my Telegram channel is Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. Okay, Kiran is saying B, Ranjit B, Pragnesh Chintan B, बहुत बढ़िया, रंजीत भी B बोल रहे हैं. What about others? हाँ भाई, मनी हो आप लोग के नहीं? नवीन, यस. पुदीना कई दिनों बाद, कई देर बाद. ओके, लावण्या is saying B, Vineet is saying B. Dear, in this channel, go to the playlist. There is a Formula 1 series going on. Like after Diwali, I will be taking theory of machines, engineering, mechanics and machine design. Rest subjects are already completed in the Formula 1 series. So guys, if you see this, you know that bending stress is 32 m by pi d cube. This is the maximum bending stress. Similarly, maximum shear stress would be 16 t by pi d cube. So guys, you just need to take the ratio. The ratio will be coming. They are asking the ratio of maximum shear to maximum bending. This by this. So guys, the answer will be T by 2m. B would be the right answer. Okay, very good Naveen and Mani. बहुत ही बढ़िया. Moving to question number 22 guys. I am left with 6 more questions. Then Ravindra Sir would be coming. 6 more questions after this. This is from dynamic balancing. Dynamic balancing guys. Yes. Once again the question is from theory of machines. Okay. So we have seen questions from mechanics, SOM, TOM, material science, machine design as well. Break question is also there in the end. So don't worry. I have taken care of all the subjects. Shivanada is saying D, Mani is saying D, Hania Amir D, Chintan D, Vineet D, Abdul D, Achint D. बहुत ही शानदार guys. So the answer for this is D, because my dear, when we are going for dynamic balancing, so in case of dynamic balancing, the summation of forces and summation of moment both needs to be balanced. Okay. Whereas in static balancing, we need to cover only forces, moments are self-balanced. Okay. So moving to question number 23 guys. This time from spring, machine design question. This question is from spring, cutting of spring, machine design. You can also call it in vibration also, I have covered for you. Yes. Solve it guys. Very good. Lavanya Patel is saying A. Okay. Ranjit Kumar Yadav is also saying A. Kiran Kumar is also saying A. Vineet Shah is also saying A. Pragnesh A. बहुत ही बढ़िया. So guys, you know that if we have a spring and if that is divided into 2 parts which are equal, then you know individual stiffness will become 2K. Okay. So if that division will be in n parts, then individual stiffness will be nk. So the answer is A, because stiffness is inversely proportional to length. So when length will become 1 by n times, obviously stiffness will become n times. So guys, question number 24, again from vibration, logarithmic decremental ratio. Very good. Ha Lavanya, needs to be 0. Resultant force, resultant moments needs to be 0. Okay. So logarithmic decremental of a damped single degree of freedom system is delta. If stiffness of the spring is doubled, mass is made half, then logarithmic decremental ratio will be, you know, delta is 2 pi zeta square root of 1 minus zeta ka square. Zeta is C by 2 root SM. Okay. Now you need to answer it. Yes. Now you need to answer it. Yes. So guys, they are saying that stiffness of the spring is doubled and mass is made half. So when stiffness is double and mass is half, overall will remain the same. So the answer will be B. delta will be the right answer. Next question is from engineering mechanics, screw jack. Engineering mechanics, screw jack. Yes. That is, self-locking condition will be coming when? Self-locking condition will be coming when? Dear, self-locking conditions will be coming when beta is more than phi. Beta is friction angle. Phi is helix angle. Okay, this is the condition for self-locking. Is it clear? The condition for self-locking is this: beta is more than phi. So beta is friction angle, phi is helix angle. So helix angle should be smaller than the friction angle. B should be the right answer. Yes, very good. So guys, you can see some of you have given the wrong answer for this. B will be the right one. Okay. Moving to the next question, guys. This is 25th one. 3 more questions. Yes. Solve it. Degree of freedom. How we can miss degree of freedom? Theory of machines. Yes. What would be the answer for this? You need to apply the formula 3 into L minus 1 minus 2J minus H. Yes, guys. Very good, Achint, Mani, Chintan. Yes, guys. Question number 26. 2 more questions I will take. Okay, and then next faculty will come for the next part. Yes, Grubler's or Kurzbach. Some are saying B, some are saying D. Okay, first of all, the number of links 1, 2 and 3. The number of links are 3. Minus 2J, joints. This is joint, this is joint. Higher pair is 1. This is higher pair. So 3 into 2 is 6, minus 4 minus 1. Answer is 1. A would be the right answer, guys. Okay. A would be the right answer. Degree of freedom will be coming out to be 1. Is it clear? Yes. Very good. Very good, guys. So last 2 questions. Okay. Then I will say goodbye, but still you are left with 75 more questions. Yes. This is once again from vibration. They are asking you the damping factor. You can see the equation like this. Compare these 2 equations. MCS, damping factor, you need to find out. Zeta is damping factor. C by 2 root SM. Solve it and get the answer. After this, one question from machine design, brakes is there. Shivanada is saying 1. 1 is not in the option, I feel so. Okay, for 26 you are saying. Kiran is saying 27th ka C. Lavanya is saying C. Vineet is saying C, बहुत बढ़िया. Pudina Yadav is saying C, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Pragnesh C. Ranjit Kumar Yadav C, बहुत ही शानदार, guys. And the answer is C. You just need to put the values. 9 divided by 2. S is 27 into 6. The answer will be 0.3535. Answer is C. So guys, the last question from my side. From the brakes. Last question from my side from the brakes. You can see this is force F acting. If we are going for the free body diagram, this is rotating like this. So normal reaction on this will be coming and friction will be coming like this. And the same friction will be coming on the lever like this. And normal reaction will be coming like this. So you just need to take moment about O. Summation moment about O to be 0, you will get the value of F. You can see F is creating clockwise. So plus F into 425. Then N is creating anti-clockwise, minus N into 200. Then this is creating anti-clockwise, minus mu N into 50. Equate it to 0, get the value of, yes, they have given you the diameter value and the braking torque value. Okay, braking torque is nothing but mu NR. From here you can find out the N. Once you get N here, put it here, get the F. This is BHEL type of question. Very good. So guys, my part is over. So now you can like and share the session. Okay, my part is over. Now Ravindra Sir will be joining for production. Okay, so just wait for him to join. Sir, can you please share? Yes, my telegram is Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana, and there you will get all the handwritten notes also. Okay, Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. So just search with this, or Mechanical by Dheeraj Sir also you will get. Okay. Yes, Podina. So goodbye guys for this session from my side. Now other faculties will be coming for their part. Okay, so just wait for them and they will join. You will get the PDF of this session also on my Telegram channel.
So welcome all the participants, welcome back. So first of all, wish you all very happy, prosperous and safe Diwali. So let's welcome all the participants. You had very scintillating session, right? Fine, thanks to the Dheeraj Sir. And now we'll continue with the same energy, zeal, and we'll try to convey a very important questions related to production and industrial engineering. So let's welcome all the participants. Good morning, Kiran, and all the participants, right? Fine. So we'll be dealing with the two topics, production and industrial engineering. And most importantly, we have to ensure that this question should be related to these examination, BHEL examination, Hpcl examination, and most probably the TSPSC, Telangana State Public Service Commission, right? Fine. So Anuj, Ajay, Anya, Kiran, right? Vinith, everybody. So I welcome you all for the session. So shall we start now? Give the thumbs up, right? Like the session, share the session so that everybody will participate into that, right? Let me introduce myself and take this opportunity, right? Fine. This is Ravindra Sir, faculty at BYJU'S Exam Prep and secure all India rank 79 in GATE examination. Completed my MTech from IIT Kharagpur in 2012. So almost a decade back I went through it. I hope so. We'll have very, very scintillating questions, right? So let's begin with the question number 1. So Anchit, Anu, Ajay, Hania, Kiran. So we will be starting, right? Everybody has to participate. That's most important, right? You have to think, you have to answer, right? Fine. So let's welcome back again, everyone. Question number first is coming to everyone. It will be a mix of theory as well as numerical because this is production. And in this competitive examination, theoretical questions are asked, right? Fine. You have to accept it, right? Fine. So question number first, what is that? The chaplets are used in. So in which particular process chaplets are used, whether it is used in welding process or extrusion process, casting or the forging operation. And all the students are given answer, very correct, that is it is used in the casting process. So we know that, sir, very simple. So chaplets are basically used for what? Supporting the core. So whenever we are interested to manufacture hollow casting, can I say that this is exactly a core, and therefore there might be chances that because of the buoyancy force, there will be a forces acting, and because of that the core might get bent or fracture. And therefore, to protect that core against the fracture, there are chaplets are utilized. And these are exactly equal to the chaplets. The shape of the chaplets can be utilized. The chaplets can be of metallic shape most of the times. And these particular chaplets basically are being same material, manufactured from same material as of that the casting is being manufactured. So what is the answer? Mani, Vinith, God of Thermodynamics, Anchit and everybody, the answer would be exactly equal to my casting. It is related to my casting process. So this would be my typical answer. This would be my typical answer. Is it okay, everybody? This is my typical answer. Chaplets are used in the casting process, right? Fine. Next question. Next question would be coming now in front of us. The tendency of material to fracture. What is that? The tendency of material to fracture without appreciable deformation. Without appreciable deformation, if the material is tend to fracture, that what is being called as? The tendency of material to fracture without applicable deformation or appreciable deformation is called as. What it will be called as? Plasticity or stiffness or brittleness or toughness. What it will be called as? Will it be called as plasticity? It will be called as stiffness. Will it be called as brittleness or toughness? What it will be called as? Very correct, everyone. Vinith, Shiva, Lavanya got of thermodynamics and Ania. Sir, we know that, sir, there are two types of materials available. One is called as ductile material, second is called as brittle material. And we know that ductile material can undergo maximum plastic deformation before fracture takes place. But brittle materials are the one which does not undergo that much plastic deformation. That can be observed from UTM testing machine. So whenever we apply uniaxial tensile force on the body, can I say that simply the body will go through a lot of what? A stress. But the deformation is very, very small. So suddenly body will what? Fracture. Suddenly body will fracture. Therefore, can I say that, sir, brittle materials are the one which does not undergo that much plastic deformation. So this property is nothing but called as brittleness property. Brittleness property. Very interesting questions. Very interesting question, right? Pragnesh, Ania, Lavanya, Shua, is it accepted? Yes. Brittleness would be named. Next question. Very interesting. The screw hole is. Is it a casting defect, a screw hole? Or is it a hole made for riveting? It is a hole made for riveting. Or blind hole in the jigs. Or an opening in the mold for pouring the molten metal. What is the use of this screw hole? And where the screw hole is utilized? Sir, what the silly question you are asking? The screw holes are utilized in the casting process. It is the part of the gating system. Can I say that, sir, the screw hole is basically a part of gating system and that is utilized for pouring the molten metal from outside to the casting cavity. So if I go and talk about total casting, we can understand very easily that, sir, this is my pouring takes place. Now this is pouring basin. This is exactly vertical sprue. Then metal enters into that horizontal runner and then it will enter through that ingot through the casting cavity. So sprue is a member of that gating system through which molten metal enters into casting cavity. So therefore I'll say that sprue is nothing but a channel utilized for what? Pouring the molten metal into casting cavity. Pouring what? Molten metal into a casting cavity. So I'll say that, sir, this will be my answer. No doubt into that. Del dt will be answer. Dekho, very basic questions are asked. Right? Shiva, Parth, Lavanya, absolutely correct. Mani, Hania, very correct. Yes, Anivan, Pudina Yadav. Hi, everybody. Yes, Buddha Arsha. Is it okay? Yes. Right. Next question now. Next question is coming. Dekho. The cutting speed. The question is from metal cutting operation. The cutting speed is equal to where the D is diameter of the job and that is in millimeter and N is exactly equal to spindle or job speed in the RPM. RPM stands for revolution per minute. So what will be a cutting speed at that particular point? And we know that the cutting speed is generally given in what? Meter per minute or meter per second. Right. Now out of that, which will be answer? Sir, it's very simple that, can I say cutting speed? Can I say that cutting speed VC is exactly equal to, what is it? So it is a pi dn. Pi d is in its cutting speed. So I'll say it will be exactly equal to pi into d into n. Pi into what? D into n will be exactly equal to my cutting speed. Exactly equal to what? Cutting speed. Is it okay? Yes. Divided by what? Diameter generally is given in millimeter. Diameter is given in millimeter. So can I say that this diameter which given in a millimeter, that has to be converted into meter. That's why I'll divide it by 1000. That's why I'll divide it by what? 1000. Is there any answer? Yes, sir. A is the answer. Vinith, Ania, Mani, Shua, very correct. What is that? Pi dn divided by 1000. So this will be my answer. This will be my answer. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, this will be my answer. Divided by 1000. Why divided by 1000? Because the diameter is clearly given in millimeter and to convert that millimeter into meter, I divided by 1000. Is it okay, everybody? Yes. Is it understood? Yes. Next question is coming. If the rake angle of the cutting tool is basically alpha, right? Fine. If alpha is, it is not given here. So let's say that it is alpha. Alpha is rake angle of the cutting tool. Phi is the shear angle. Phi is what? Shear angle. And V is the cutting velocity. V is what? Cutting velocity. Then the velocity of the chip sliding along the shear plane is given by. Then what? the velocity of the chip sliding along the shear plane is given by. So what will be the value of the shear plane velocity? And what is meant by shear plane velocity? Velocity of the chip along the shear plane. Velocity of the chip along the shear plane. What will be answer? Bombay B is answer. Bombay B is answer. But I don't think so. Bombay B is answer. Let's take out what exactly is answer. Lavanya, Pudina Yadav, let's take it out. Sir, this can be calculated based on a velocity triangle. Now I have one particular figure drawn, that is orthogonal metal cutting operation. Orthogonal metal cutting operation. So what it will be? Sir, can I say that, sir, VC is nothing but cutting velocity, that is moving in this direction, that is velocity of tool with respect to workpiece. Now there is a chip sliding, that is shearing takes place along the shear plane. Shearing takes place along the shear plane. So I'll say that, sir, the shearing whatever takes place along the shear plane, that is exactly equal to Vs. That is the velocity of chip with respect to workpiece. That is velocity of chip along the shear plane. That is Vs. And after chip is manufacturing, it will slide over the Rex surface. That is nothing but called as a chip flow velocity Vf. That is called as what? Chip flow velocity Vf. Now, how to complete the velocity triangle? We can complete the velocity triangle at that moment itself. At that moment itself, we'll complete the velocity triangle. How exactly velocity triangle can be completed? Let's say that, sir, this will be, I'm extending like this. Right, fine. Then along this particular Rex surface also, I'll draw the line. And then there is a velocity, the cutting velocity also, I'll draw like a horizontal line. I'll draw like a white horizontal line. So can I say that this is exactly equal to my cutting velocity Vc? This is cutting velocity Vc. This will be exactly equal to chip velocity Vf. And this will be exactly equal to shear plane velocity Vs. Now we have to calculate shear plane velocity. Now what is the angle? Angle made by shear plane with cutting velocity vector, that is shear plane angle phi. So therefore, this will be also exactly equal to shear plane angle phi. Is it accepted? Yes. Now, can I say that if I draw the vertical line here, you already know that this angle of the inclination of Rex surface, this will be exactly equal to alpha 0. That is back Rex angle. That is what? That is orthogonal Rex angle. So this will be exactly equal to equivalent opposite. That is alpha 0. Right? If I complete this triangle, I'll say that this will be 90 degree. So this angle will be exactly equal to 90 minus alpha 0. 90 minus alpha 0. Is it okay? Yes. Now you tell me that what will be this total angle? This total angle in this triangle. This total angle in this triangle, how much will be that? That will be 180 degree. 180 degree minus what? 90 minus alpha 0. 90 minus alpha 0 plus phi. Plus phi, is it okay? Yes. So if I simplify that, this angle will come 90 minus phi minus alpha 0. Phi minus alpha 0. Is it correct? Yes. Now you apply a sign principle. So can I say that cutting velocity Vc divided by opposite of angle. What is opposite of angle? Sine of 90 minus phi minus alpha 0. So can I say it will be cos of phi minus alpha 0. Which is exactly equal to, I'll say that now shear plane velocity Vs divided by opposite of what? 90 minus alpha 0. Opposite of Vs is what? 90 minus alpha 0. So again it will be in cos of alpha 0. So cos of alpha 0, I'll take it to left hand side. So I'll say shear plane angle velocity Vs is exactly equal to cutting velocity V. Write down like this, cos of alpha 0 divided by cos of phi minus alpha 0. Cos of phi minus alpha 0. Cos of phi minus alpha 0. So what is answer? V cos of alpha divided by cos of phi minus alpha 0. So what is answer? The answer is A, not B, not C. It is not sine. It is coming what? It is coming cos. It is coming cos. Are you accepting, everyone? Why everybody made a mistake? I don't know. Why everybody? That's why don't mug up the formula. Don't mug up the formula. Never ever mug up the formulas. What you should do? You should only focus and concentrate on the things which are being related to figures. So easily we can calculate this. Is it okay? Are you accepting everyone? Mani, Pragnesh, Kiran, Lavanya. Are you accepting A is the correct answer here? A is nothing but correct answer here. A is nothing but correct answer. Leko, how the trap is there. Okay, everyone? Okay, everyone? Yes? Fine. Okay. Next question. Right, fine. Next question. Right, fine. Now you tell me that metal patterns are used. Metal patterns are used in the casting process. Right? Is it utilized for small casting? Or is it utilized for large size of casting process? Or is it utilized for precise and intricate casting? Or is it utilized for large scale production in the casting? Large scale production of the casting. We know that, sir, there are different types of pattern materials are used. What are the different types of particle material? Plastic material, wax material, wood material, metal material, polystyrene material. Right? Everybody is correct. Anchit, Anivan, then Kiran, Pudina Yadav, Lavanya, Hania. Because we know that, sir, metal patterns has more durability. Because these are manufactured from the metals, and that's why they can sustain for longer period of time. And therefore, whenever we are interested to manufacture a component large in volume, large scale production is required. That is called as what? In a mass production or large scale production, my metal patterns are utilized because of their durability. Because of their what? Durability. Therefore, I'll say that this will be my answer. Because of their durability, this particular answer. Large scale production is used. Large scale production. Shiva, Hania, Lavan, everybody is correct? Yes. Superb. Next question. Next question. Very interesting in welding operation. Arc blow. You must have heard about that concept. Arc blow in the welding, defect which is encountered. Arc blow in the welding, defect which is encountered. That whatever the arc blow defect is coming, which is encountered in the welding process, in arc welding using AC current, that is alternating current. In arc welding using DC current, that is direct current. Or in a gas welding process, or in a thermite welding, where it is being correct or where it is being generated. Everybody please down. Please particular, like I would say that, give me answer. What is it? Sir, very correct. The answer is exactly equal to, sir, in a DC. Because in alternating current, what is happening? Sir, in alternating current, polarities keep on changing. Polarities keep on changing. And therefore, polarities of the electrode will changing continuously from positive to negative throughout the half of the cycle time. But whenever we talk about the DC arc welding, the polarities of the workpiece and electrode remain constant. And therefore, because of that, at the end or at the start, can I say that there will be a magnetic field will be get developed. And because of that magnetic field, that arc will get deviated. The arc will get deviated. And that is nothing but called as a arc blow generated. So can I say arc blow is only generated in what? DC current. That is called as DC arc welding. DC arc welding. Is it alright? Everybody is correct. Kiran, Sanchit, everybody is correct. So I'll say that, sir. Very simple question, sir. In a DC arc welding, direct current arc welding, my arc blow defect is generated. Superb. Next question. In arc welding, arc is created between electrode and the work. In arc welding, what is generated? Arc is generated. And the arc is responsible for melting the parent material, right? Fine. And that heat is utilized for melting of parent material and joining of these particular metal rods or metal pieces. Correct, very correct. So, arc is created between the electrode and the work by flow of current or flow of voltage or material characteristics or contact resistance. What is answer? What is answer? Pragnesh, right? Sai Kiran. Kiran, D, contact resistance or A, flow of current? What is basically? Sir, let's tell me that the arc is created between the electrode and work. Let's say that, sir, arc welding. What is meant by arc welding? Sir, there is one electrode and the workpiece which is attached to power supply. It can be a DC power supply, it can be AC, because AC arc welding is also there, DC arc welding is also there. So, but there is a gap is present between what? Electrode and the workpiece. Because in arc welding, my electrode and the workpiece cannot be in contact with each other. There is a optimum gap has to be maintained. And whatever gap has maintained, can I say through that gap, current will try to flow. Because to current to flow, there has to be potential is applied. But who is flowing through that open gap? Current is flowing. And we know that, sir, current can flow through solid or gases, but there has to be carrier is required. So in that open gas, who is flowing? The electrons and ions are flowing. Then when these electrons and ions are moving with extremely high velocity, they'll collide to each other. And because of the collision, there will be a spark formation takes place. And therefore, can I say that, sir, flow of electrons and ions. And that is nothing but what? Which is flowing? The current is flowing. Don't flow in a trap. That is arc resistance. What is flowing? Current is flowing. So current is flowing through that open gap, and because of the flow of current in the form of electrons and ions, because electrons and ions will carry that charge, there will be an arc formation will take place. So what is answer? The flow of current is answer. In arc welding, arc is created between the electrode and work by what? Flow of current. I'm sorry, Pudina Yadav, D is not answer. Not. Who is flowing? Current is flowing. Because arc is generated by what? Why the arc is generated? Because flow of current. Current is flowing. I know that potential is applied. There is a resistance to flow of current. But who is creating arc? Flow of current. Shiva, not B. What? Flow of current. Are you accepting everyone? My answer? Is it accepted everyone? My answer would be? Is it okay? Yes. Flow of current would be my answer. I think you are understanding. Next question. Very interesting question. Numerical is coming. In an orthogonal cutting test, the cutting force is 900 Newton. the thrust force is 600 Newton and the ship angle or chip shear angle made by shear plane with respect to cutting velocity vector is 30 degree. Then the chip shear force. So you want to calculate the shear force. So what we are interested to calculate? Shear force we are interested to calculate, right? Fine. And what is the data given? Sir, cutting force FC is exactly equal to 900 Newton, right? The thrust force FT is exactly equal to a 600 Newton and the chip shear angle, that is angle made by shear plane with cutting velocity vector is 30 degree. Is what? 30 degree, right? Fine. Then the chip shear force would be, can you able to calculate and tell me answer what will be chip shear force coming in the picture there? Can you able to calculate here and tell me that what will be chip shear force is coming at that particular point, right? Chip shear force is interested to calculate. Now calculate everyone. Calculate everyone. And tell me answer. What exactly answer is coming? You have to tell me. What is it? Anyone see? Right? Absolutely correct. Sir, it's very simple. How to calculate that? Sir, there is a derivation comes in the picture. That is a shear force and normal force. Shear force and normal force can be converted in terms of FC and FT. Or shear force and normal force can be calculated in terms of FC and FT. And how it can be calculated in terms of FC and FT? There is one derivation, and after the derivation we'll say that shear force is exactly equal to cutting force into cos phi minus thrust force into sin phi. That is a standard formula is available. Without that standard form, we can't be able to calculate answer. So we'll go and we'll say that, sir, simple drama is there. So I'll say that, sir, the shear force Fs is exactly equal to my cutting force into cos phi, minus a Ft into a sin phi. Minus what? Ft into sin phi. So therefore I'll say shear force. What is cutting force? 900 multiply by cos phi 30 degree, very correct, minus Ft, that is 600 multiply by sine of what? 30 degree. Sine of what? 30 degree. Is it okay? Yes, that is simple. We have to just remember the relation. Relation has to be, Kiran, very correct. Everybody's calculated very correct answer. So shear force is coming exactly equal to 479.42 Newton. 479.72 Newton. So what will be answer? My C will be exactly equal to answer. देखो how the question is asked. Very simple question. That is also with the basic formula and not that much lengthy calculation also. Umar Sheikh, everybody understanding this concept, right? C is correct one. Yes. Sai Kiran, then Pragnesh and Umar. You got the correct answer. Right? Fine. Next question. And these derivations are there. You can download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app. These videos are there and you can watch the videos and you can learn the things. Right, fine. Next question. Next question is there. What is it? Permeability of the foundry sand is. What is meant by permeability of the foundry sand? So in the sand casting process, there is a one property of the molding sand is utilized and that is called as permeability of the molding sand. What does mean by the permeability? Is it mean by porosity? Is it mean by porosity to permit the escape of gases or the air? Or the fineness of the sand? How these fine particles are there in the sand? Or is it the distribution of binder in the sand? Binder is utilized is what? The clay is the binder utilized. Or capacity to hold the moisture. Is it the capacity to hold the moisture of this particular foundry sand? What is it? No, sir. Permeability is nothing but the ability of the molding sand to allow the air or gases to escape through this mold wall to the atmosphere. Without that, there will be a lot of defect will come. The permeability of the molding sand, that is the ability of the molding sand to allow the air to escape to the atmosphere, is a very, very important property. It's very, very important property. Without that, blowhole kind of defect and so many problems are coming. Kiran Kumar, Anchit, Umar, Anivan or Naveen and Sai Kiran, Parth, Shiva. Very correct answer, boss. What is it? Sir, porosity property is nothing but ability of the air to get escape. That is called as permeability. That is called as what? Permeability. That is my answer. That is my answer. Porosity to permit the air to get escape to the atmosphere. To escape to atmosphere. Superb. Superb. Right. Welding question is coming now. What is it? The drawing representation. There is one drawing representation as far as welding operation is concerned. In the figure given below, the welding is used to represent. So, what it represents, the welding, right? Fine. Is it the fillet weld or filled weld or weld all around or flush contour or chipping finish? What does mean by that? What does mean by that? Pragnesh is saying B. Is it a weld around or a flush contour or a chipping finish or a filled weld. What does mean by that? Sir, it's very simple. The circle itself is indicate that welding has to be done what? All around, all around. This has to be done, the welding all around. Complete circle welding has to be done. And that is what exactly symbolic representation. That is what exactly symbolic representation, right? Symbolic representation. Weld all around. Weld all around. Should not be skipped. Should not be flush contour or chipping finish. Chipping is not at all coming in there. The filled weld, no. It is what? Weld all around. That is, please remember the welding symbol, because in this competitive examination, symbol of welding plays very important role. Or Hpcl, BHEL or TSPSC. I'll say that, very important. Right question. Thus, most commonly used flame in the gas welding. Now, in the gas welding, you tell me that which is the most commonly used flame. We'll use particular flame. We know that in the gas welding, there are three types of flames are utilized. Neutral flame, oxidizing flame or carburizing flame. You tell me that which is the most commonly used? Only A, only B, only C, or A and B? Which one is most commonly used flame? Which is the most commonly used flame? Please make symbol for remaining options also, sir. Right, that is not a chipping option, no symbol. A contour shape is not no symbol, Umar Sheikh. Right, there is only one symbol, that is what the weld all around. Delete only A and B. Let me tell you answer this. Sir, whenever we talk about neutral flame, what is meant by? In a gas welding operation, if I talk about oxy-acetylene gas welding, the whatever the percentage in which oxygen is taking, the same percentage in which acetylene is taking, that is called as neutral flame. The ratio is what? 1:1. In the oxidizing flame, can I say that percentage of oxygen is greater as compared to that acetylene? That is called as oxidizing flame. And in a carburizing flame, the percentage of oxygen is less. But you tell me that whenever the carburizing flame is generated, that is oxygen percentage is less, and carburizing flame, that is what called as the acetylene is given, that is C2H2, that cannot be used for number of applications. Same case, if oxidizing flame is utilized, that oxygen present which is more, that will create oxidization of the workpiece. We are very, very extensively, I would say that the very vulnerable to the oxide formation. And therefore, oxidizing flame is also having the limitation. Carburizing flame cannot be generated for the series of steel because there already carbon is present. That will increase the hardness because the carbon percentage is going to increase because carbon is more from that acetylene. And therefore, oxidizing flame as well as carburizing flame, both are having certain limitations. So, oxidizing flame is generated or utilized only for certain applications. And carburizing flame cannot be used for a grade of steel, and therefore there is also certain application is there, and there is certain restriction is there. But neutral flame can be used at number of places. So what will be answer? A is answer. Shivananda, Kiran, Umar, Sanchit or Anchit, very correct. Now what is answer? A is my answer. Only A is my answer. Is it okay everybody? Yes. Is it okay everybody? Yes. So only oxidizing flame is utilized. Again metal cutting question is coming, right? Fine. What is that question? The value of surface roughness. The value of surface roughness H obtained during the turning operation at a feed of F with a round nose tool having radius of R is given by. You tell me what is the formula for calculation of roughness value? That is nothing but maximum peak to valley height, if I am correctly spell that. And two values are given. The feed is given and the nose radius, that is R value is given. Kya baat hai? Everybody is correct. Kiran, Umar, Pragnesh, Anchit, Pratik, then Naveen, Ananta. Kya baat hai? Sir, we know that, sir, maximum peak to valley height, that is one of the method to calculate the surface roughness, that is RT, that is calculated based on F square divided by 8 into R. F stands for not a force, it is what? Feed. And R stands for what? Corner radius or nose radius. F square divided by 8R. F square divided by 8R. So this will be my answer. F square divided by 8R. F square divided by 8R. F square divided by 8R. Is it okay everybody? Yes. Okay, fine. Now, in an ASA system of the tool geometry, if the tool is nomenclature as 8 degree, 6 degree, that is 8 degree, 6 degree, 5 degree, 5 degree, 10 degree, 12 degree and 2, that is millimeter, then the side rake angle, that is alpha S, is exactly equal to, and that is ASA system of tool geometry is given. And ASA system of tool geometry stands for American Standard Association of Tool Geometry. American Standard Association of Tool Geometry is utilized. So what is the back rake angle there? What is what in ASA system, or sorry, side rake angle, not back rake, side rake angle is asked, right? What is angle B? That is 6 degree. We know that, sir. Whenever we talk about ASA system of tool geometry, there is one sequence. What is that? Alpha B, alpha S. What is it? Alpha B, alpha S, theta E, theta S, C, CS and the R. What is alpha B stands for? back rake angle, side rake angle, end relief angle, side relief angle, then end cutting edge angle, side cutting edge angle, and nose radius R. And what? Nose radius R. Is it okay? Yes. What we are interested to calculate? Sir, we are interested to calculate now side rake angle. So second position is side rake angle. Second position is what? Side rake angle. So if I go there, I'll say that, sir, this will be my answer. Second position is side rake angle. So therefore, I'll say that, sir, this will be my answer 6 degree. This will be my answer 6 degree. Is it okay? Sai Kiran? Absolutely correct. Everybody has got me great answer. So in this competitive examination, two sequences you have to go and talk about. One is ASA system of tool geometry, and also you have to go through what? ORS system of tool geometry. These kind of simple questions could be asked. Okay, fine. 6 degree would be answer. Next question. Electrode used in a TIG, and the TIG stands for what? ORS stands for orthogonal rake system. Right, fine. Electrode used in a TIG, that is tungsten inert gas. In a tungsten inert gas welding operation, tungsten, it is one of the arc welding operation. Which kind of electrode is utilized? Are we utilizing copper electrode, or tungsten electrode, or aluminium, or cast iron? Which electrode we utilize? Sir, these silly questions you should not ask, because itself it is indicating the name tungsten inert gas welding. So electrode has to be tungsten. Inert gas is surrounding to that weld pool, which is protecting the weld pool from the atmospheric contamination and oxidation. So answer will be what? Bombay B, tungsten. So therefore I'll say that, sir, this will be my answer. This will be my answer. This will be my answer. Electrode use is in a TIG is nothing but what? The basically tungsten. Is it okay? Yes. Non-consumable, very correct, Umar Sheikh. It is non-consumable electrode is utilized in a tungsten inert gas welding. Non-consumable electrode is utilized. Right, next question. Single point thread cutting tool should ideally have. Whenever we do the machining operation, single point thread cutting tool should ideally have. Should it have a positive rake angle, or should it have zero rake angle? Should it have a normal rake angle or negative rake angle? Single point thread cutting tool. What will be answer? Kiran, Pragnesh, Umar, all are on the same page. They say zero rake angle. Kya baat hai? Love you all. That is what exactly answer. That is a zero rake angle. That is what exactly equal to a zero rake angle. Zero rake angle. And why it is zero rake angle? It is very, very true, sir. Whenever I am utilizing zero rake angle, whichever the chip is generated, that will be thrown away easily from the machining zone. If it is a positive or negative rake angle, or negative and positive, there might be chances that it will damage the thread profile, because chip might flow in a lateral direction. That should not be happen. And therefore, to protect the flank surfaces in the thread cutting operation, I have to generate my single point cutting tool with what? 0 degree rake angle. 0 degree rake angle. This will be my answer. 0 degree rake angle has to be there. Is it okay? Kiran Kumar, Pragnesh, or Umar Sheikh. Right? 0 degree. Next question. In electrode discharge machining process, the workpiece and electrode are submerged in. In electrode discharge machining, that is what EDM process, electric discharge machining process, the tool and the workpiece has immersed in a certain medium. And which medium? Is it immersed in a dielectric medium, or basically in an abrasive slurry, or in an electrolytic solution, or a vacuum, in which it has to be submerged? Sir, it is very correct. It is not an abrasive slurry, boss. Abrasive slurry is what? Abrasive slurry is utilized in what? In an ultrasonic machining operation. It is a electric discharge machining operation, the dielectric medium in which this entire tool and the workpiece is submerged. And why dielectric? Because there will be a potential difference created between the tool and the workpiece, between optimum gap, and because of that potential difference, there will be a sudden discharge of electrical energy takes place. Discharge of electrical energy. That is what called as arcing will takes place. So I'll say that, sir, dielectric fluid, not a vacuum. Vacuum is not created, boss. Electro discharge machining operation. हिंदी में भी बोलिए, हिंदी में बोलना चाहिए. Okay, मिथुन कुमार. तो in a dielectric medium has to be decom in EBM, electron beam machining operation decom, right? Fine. The answer क्या हो जाएगा? Answer हो जाएगा मेरा dielectric medium, right? Dielectric medium. These are very simple question, boss. Very simple question है ये, right? Dielectric medium has to be selected, right? Fine. Kiran A, Pragnesh A, right? So this is what the mechanism of electric discharge machining operation. There is what the capacitor is attached, power supply is given, then the capacitor keep on charging, and when the capacitor get charged fully, whatever optimum gap is present, that is called as interelectrode gap, and this entire medium is immersed in what? Dielectric medium, so current is not flowing. So therefore, between this electrode and the workpiece, there will be a breakdown of the medium will take place because of sufficient potential difference, and there will be arcing takes place, arc formation or discharge will take place, right? And that discharge will release lot of energy, and that energy utilized for what? Melting of the workpiece material, and that heat is extremely high. There is a vaporization also takes place. So my answer is what? A. A is my answer. Next question. Very interesting question now. In a machining operation, the chip thickness ratio is 0.3. Chip thickness ratio is what? 0.3. And the backrack angle of the tool is 10 degree. Backrack angle is what? 10 degree. What is the value of the shear strain? Very simple question is asked. What is the value of the shear strain? Calculate the shear strain in the metal cutting operation. The backrack angle, right? That is 10 degrees given, and the chip thickness ratio is given 0.3. Chip thickness ratio is given 0.3. Right? What will be my answer directly? Tell me. 0.31 is answer, 0.34 is answer, 0.13 is answer, or 3.0 is answer. What will be my answer? Can somebody calculate and tell me that? What is the value of the shear strain there generated? What will be value of shear strain? Sir, I know that whenever we talk about metal cutting operation, shear strain is exactly equal to a cot phi. What is formula? Plus tan of a phi minus alpha 0. Cot phi plus what? Tan of phi minus alpha 0. Cot phi plus tan of phi minus alpha 0. So there are two values are required. One is shear plane angle phi and the backrack angle. But what is the data given? Sir, chip thickness ratio is given. So I'll say that chip thickness ratio R is given 0.3 and alpha 0 or backrack angle is given 10 degree. 10 degrees given. Right, fine. So here 10 degrees given rectangle, and the chip thickness ratio is given 0.3, but whatever we required, that is the value of the shear plane angle phi is not given. So if I want to calculate the shear strain, can I say that the phi value has to be calculated? That is nothing but shear plane angle. Now how to calculate shear plane angle? Everybody has calculated very correct, I think so. So we know that, sir, shear plane angle, that is nothing but called as a tan phi. There is one formula, is exactly equal to R into cos of alpha divided by 1 minus, divided by what? 1 minus into 1 minus R into sine of alpha 0. R into what? Sine of alpha 0. Right, fine. So therefore I'll say that tan phi is exactly equal to, what is R? R is point what? What is the value of R? R is 0.3, right? Into cos of alpha 0, that is 10 degree, right, fine. Divided by 1 minus R, that is also exactly equal to 0.3 into sine of what? 10 degree, right, fine. So we'll get the value of phi, and I think so value of phi is coming exactly equal to 17.31 degrees somewhere, right? This what exactly answer is coming as far as phi value is concerned. So phi value is calculated. Shear plane angle phi is calculated. And once you calculate shear plane angle phi, you put all the values there. So shear strain is exactly equal to a cot phi, that is 17.31 degree plus tan of phi, that is 17.31 degree minus alpha 0, that is 10 degree. So therefore shear strain is coming, and I think so everybody has calculated correct one. Mithun, no, I think so Kiran Kumar, Pragnesh, Pratik, Umar, and everybody, Kuldeep Singh, everybody's calculated very correct. It is coming 3.34 shear strain, right? What is the unit of that? Sir, it is a unitless quantity because it is a shear strain. Strain has no value, or strain has no unit. So therefore this will be my answer, delta D. Dekho, very simple question on the metal cutting platform was asked. Without calci, the questions won't be possible. Yes. Right, questions will be possible, won't be possible like this. But these are the questions are coming, right, fine. Next question. In a dash process, the cross section of the bar is increased. At the cost of reducing its length. So can I say that there is a one bar whose cross section area has to be increased at the cost of length is going to reduce? This operation is called as, it is called as drawing down, or it is called as spinning operation, or it is called as upsetting operation, or it is called as reaming operation. Now in HPCL, these questions won't be asked. These questions will be asked in BAC, or it can be asked in TSPC or some other questions, right, fine. If calculator is not allowed, then simple questions like calculator or theory questions would be asked. And that's why we are taking a lot of theory questions so that we'll get a feel of that, right? Fine. So a lot of students are here. Umar, Anchit, Abin, Pragnesh, Kiran and Naveen. See, very correct, sir. Offsetting operation. Offsetting operation is nothing but reducing the length of the body and increasing the diameter. That is called as offsetting. It is exactly opposite as that of the fullering operation. Exactly opposite as that of fullering operation. So you can say that very easily. Reducing the height. Reducing what? The height and increasing the diameter is called as offsetting operation. So there are a number of dies available. Here you say that this is the rod whose diameter is D and this is the ram which will apply compressive force, and the moment compressive force is applied, can I say at this location, can I say the diameter has increased? Diameter has increased. So I'll say that, sir, at this location here the diameter has increased and length has reduced. So diameter has increased and length has reduced. Length has what? Reduced in this particular case. It is called as my offsetting operation. It is called as what? My offsetting operation. So this will be my answer. So this will be my answer comes in the picture. So I'll say that, sir, this will be my answer. Is it okay, everybody? Yes. Very functionally and basic fundamental questions, right? Very correct. Offsetting operations comes in the picture. No doubt into that, right? Fine. Next question. A moving mandrel is used. Where the moving mandrel is used, is it used in the forging operation or a wire drawing operation or a tube drawing operation or metal casting? Where my moving mandrel is utilized? Please tell me that. Where I am utilizing moving mandrel? A mandrel is utilized somewhere. Right, fine. Sir, there are one process which is nothing but called as tube drawing process. The tube drawing is nothing but reducing the wall thickness of already existing tube from given to required wall thickness with or without the change of a internal diameter. And therefore, there are two types of mandrels are coming. One is called as conical mandrel or plug. One is called as cylindrical plug. And then there is a mandrel which is nothing but called as moving. That is, the mandrel keeps on moving along with the tube. Mandrel keeps on moving along with the tube. So therefore, I'll say that, sir, this is what exactly process. We can say that, sir, moving mandrel. That rod is inserted inside the tube and rod and along with the tube is moving in the forward direction by application of uniaxial tensile force. Uniaxial tensile force. This is called as basically my what? Basically a mandrel drawing. So there are tube swinging, fixed plug is used, flexible plug is used or floating plug and the moving mandrel. Right, fine. What is answer then? So very simple. My answer will be exactly equal to a tube drawing is the one where moving mandrel is utilized. Moving mandrel is utilized. And let's see that this is just a random fundamental questions. Right? Fine. I think so everybody has given a correct answer. Very correct answer is given by everybody. Right, fine. Next question. Right. Again, there is one scintillating numerical is asked. Let's see that what? In an orthogonal cutting, the depth of the cut is 0.5 mm. Depth of cut is what? 0.5 mm. At a cutting speed of 2 meter per second. At a cutting speed of 2 meter per second. If the chip thickness is 0.75 mm, the chip flow velocity, that is VF, chip flow velocity, that is velocity of chip with respect to tool, because chip is flowing over that particular tool, over that rect surface. So that chip flow velocity, let's say that VF, we are interested to calculate. So calculate chip flow velocity and tell me that. Calculate chip flow velocity and tell me that what will be answer. Kuldeep, Pratik, Sai Kiran, Naveen, calculate. Very simple question. Without calculator, it has to be calculated. Tell me. Chip flow velocity. Depth of cut is given 0.5. Cutting speed is given 2 meter per second. Chip thickness is given 1.33. Sir, we know that if I ask you a question, chip thickness ratio R, can I say that chip thickness ratio is formula, the chip flow velocity VF divided by cutting velocity V, sorry, what is that formula? VF by VC. Do you understand that? Yes. There is a one relation between chip thickness ratio can be also calculated. Chip flow velocity VF divided by cutting velocity VC. So chip thickness ratio is given. What is that? 0.75. 0.75. It is exactly equal to. What is the cutting speed? That is exactly equal to given 2 meter per second. So divided by 2. So can I say that VF will be coming exactly equal to 1.33. 1.33. 1.33 meter per second. 1.33 meter per second will be answer. So this will be A would be my answer. देखो कितना simple है. Because only T0 by TC is not the chip thickness ratio. Chip thickness ratio will be calculated by multiple ways. Out of that one way is VF by VC. Out of that one way is what? VF by VC. Out of that cutting velocity is given. Chip thickness ratio is directly given. You calculate the chip flow velocity VF. Is it true? That is 1.33 meter per second. Is it okay, everyone? Yes. Very correct. Very correct questions. Right, fine. The basic shaft is a 1. What is the basic shaft? What is basic shaft? Now, the options are whose upper deviation is 0 is a basic shaft, or whose lower deviation is 0 is my basic shaft, or whose lower as well as upper deviation both are 0 is my basic shaft. I'm talking about the shaft. I'm not talking about hole. Please point to be understand that. 0.75 is chip thickness ratio. Very correct. 0.75 chip thickness ratio R. Right, fine. Right? Or does not exist. Or basic shaft does not exist. What will be your answer? Whose upper deviation is 0? Basic shaft is the one whose upper deviation is 0. A, Pratik, Pragnesh. What is it? Sir, it's very simple. If I go to the standard graphical representation of ISO system of limits, fits and tolerance, you'll understand that, sir, this is my basic line, that also called as zero line. And now there are the standard holes are given. The holes are always represented by what? Capital letters. And shaft are represented by small case letters. Right? Now this is what exactly hole is moving from here to here. And these are the standard shafts are moving from here to here. Which one is the basic shaft? Basic shaft is the one whose fundamental deviation is 0. Now, which particular shaft is having, or as far as shaft H is concerned, that is H, which deviation is 0? So therefore, I'll say that, sir, if I draw very clearly, this is my variable line, right, fine. So can I say that, sir, this will be exactly equal to what? Higher limit, H limit of this particular shaft, H limit, right, fine. And H limit is coinciding to the basic size. What is fundamental deviation? That is upper deviation. So upper deviation is exactly equal to higher limit. That is exactly equal to higher limit of that particular shaft minus basic size. Minus what? Basic size. Can I say the higher limit and basic size is coinciding? That is fundamental deviation is 0. Which deviation is then? For as far as shaft is concerned, upper deviation is 0. But as far as hole is concerned, lower deviation is fundamental deviation, which is exactly equal to 0. Both are different. Both are what? Different. Fundamental deviation is upper deviation. For what? Shaft. So therefore, what will be my answer? So can I say that upper deviation is 0? That is what exactly my answer. Sir, basic shaft is a shaft whose upper deviation is 0. Is it okay? Yes. Sai Kiran, correct. Bombay B nahi hai bhaiya. Bombay B nahi. Upper deviation. Let's see kaise questions hai. Very confusing. But yet fundamental. Right? Fine. You cannot make mistake of such questions. Very fundamental, very simple. Right? Fine. Are you accepting everybody, Kiran Kumar? Yes. Right. Next question. The tape preparation for an NC machine tool, the code is given S624 would represent the spindle speed of. So what does the spindle speed is in that case? 624 or 240 RPM or 246 RPM or 240 and 246 RPM. What will be the speed that is called as RPM, spindle speed in the RPM in the NC machine when it is represented a code S624, S624. What will be answer? A. So Kiran and Kuldeep and Naveen are saying A is answer. We know that, sir, whenever we talk about NC machining operation, NC programming, that is G code and M code, can I say spindle speed is represented by capital letter S followed by number. So S stands for my spindle speed. What S stands for? S stands for my spindle speed. It stands for my spindle speed. Is it accepted? It stands for spindle speed. And whatever the number it follows that spindle speed, can I say it is given in what? RPM. RPM. Revolution per minute. Revolution per minute. So how much RPM? So therefore I'll say that spindle speed N is exactly equal to 624 RPM. 624 RPM. So if it is 624 RPM, my answer is exactly equal to A. My answer is exactly equal to what? A. 624 RPM. A is correct answer, right? Anchit, Umar, everybody is correct. Everybody is correct, right? Fine. And now I'll tell you that G code and M code becomes very hot topic as far as these competitive examinations concerned, because the manufacturing sector is also moving towards the recent technology, and that is automation. So therefore, don't underestimate the power of these particular questions. Please learn G code and M code and what fundamentals are utilized as far as advanced machining or CAD/CAM programming is concerned. I hope you are understanding, Shiva, Umar, Anchit, and everybody. Right? Fine. Next question. Right? Fine. Now the question is that which one of the following is the correct expressions for the merchant's machining constant? Merchant's machining constant. Which one is the correct explanation? Right? Fine. Where phi is exactly equal to shear angle, then gamma is exactly equal to friction angle. Now please understand that whatever notation we follow, that may get deviated when it comes to the examination. But don't get confused into that. Right? Here he says that shear plane angle phi is represented shear plane angle. Rec angle is given alpha, but friction angle generally we represent as a beta. That standard notation I follow. Here it is given gamma. Nothing to worry. So what will be a machining constant as far as merchant's minimum energy is concerned? What will be answer? A, 2 phi minus plus alpha minus alpha is 0. What is that, sir? Merchant's machining constant Cm is exactly equal to what is that? 2 phi plus beta minus exactly equal to what? Alpha. 2 phi plus beta minus alpha is exactly equal to that machining constant. That summation of shear plane angle phi plus friction angle beta plus that particular rec angle alpha. And now we'll convert into their notation. What is their notation? Sir, 2 phi. Phi is at phi. Friction angle beta instead of that, so I'll say gamma. And Rick angle is alpha. So 2 phi plus gamma minus alpha. 2 phi plus gamma minus alpha. Don't do a mistake. 2 phi plus beta minus alpha, Pragnesh. Very correct. Don't do a mistake and don't be in a hurry. Just take a 20 seconds extra, right? Maximum power consumption, right? It is not maximum power consumption, boss. It is a minimum energy consumption, yeah. This is the relation for what? Minimum energy. Because in the metal cutting operation, do I want to consume my power should be maximum and I'll be very happy. I should try to reduce my energy consumption. Kiran, are you understanding, everybody? Right? So therefore, I'll say that, sir, A is my answer. A is my answer. Is it okay? 2 phi plus beta minus alpha. That is what exactly machining constant is coming. Kiran Kumar, are you accepting? This is the minimum energy, minimum power, right? Fine. I hope so you're understanding. Next question. Now we have last 5 questions to 6 questions of basically of industrial engineering. That will try. All numerical questions are there. And then after me, Chandra Sir will join for a fluid mechanics, I think so, and a heat transfer. Right, everybody? Yes. Okay, fine. So what is that? For a small scale industry, a fixed cost per month is rupees 5,000. The variable cost per product is 20. And the selling price is exactly equal to 30 per piece, right? Fine. The break-even production per the month is, how much will be a break-even production? So I'll say that, sir, simply, I can write down here, sir, break-even quantity, the break-even production Q, that is exactly equal to, what is that? Fixed cost divided by what? Selling price minus variable cost. So what is the fixed cost? 5,000 rupees, right? 5,000 rupees is a fixed cost divided by a selling price. What is selling price? 30 rupees. Minus what? A cost of variable is a 20 rupees. So answer is coming what? 500. 500 is a break-even quantity. 500 will be break-even quantity. And I'll tell you that on the industrial engineering, only very simple question will ask, because in industrial engineering, there are so many problems where a lot of calculation is required. But we know that industrial engineering is very conceptual topic, where every numerical has the meaning, and that meaning has to be extracted. So generally numericals will come very small calculation, but if the theoretical questions will come, that will be very conceptual questions will come. Is it okay, everybody? Yes. And everybody has given correct answer. That is no doubt. Right? Fine. Pragnesh, Umar, Naveen, Pratik and Pragnesh. Right? Fine. Correct answer. That is 500. No worries. Next question. Right? Fine. Now you tell me that. Consider the following statement. The break-even point has to be increased. I have to increase break-even point. Now, which of these statements are a correct one? So, for increasing the break-even point, right, linear programming is not asking. Linear programming will ask, very conceptual questions will ask, boss, right? There is no restrictions. Your Telegram ID, I'll give you my Telegram ID. Don't worry, right? My name is Ravindra Thube. There is one Telegram ID. I'll give you that. You can join, and I'll put my PDF of this particular session also in that Telegram channel. Now, sir, whenever such questions are coming, I cannot mug up this concept. But I can go with the formulas. What is the formula? Sir, break-even quantity. Can I say that X break-even quantity is exactly equal to, listen carefully, my fixed cost divided by, listen carefully, don't go and mug up these formulas. Fixed cost divided by what? Selling price minus variable cost. Selling price minus variable cost. Right, fine. So what do I need to do here? Sir, I have to increase my break-even quantity. So if I want to increase the break-even quantity, just tell me that when the break-even quantity here in the numerical formula can be increased, my fixed cost has to be increased. Fixed cost has to be increased, right? If I want to increase break-even quantity, and can I say that denominator has to reduce? If the denominator is reducing and the fixed cost will increase, can I say automatically that ratio will increase? That means break-even quantity will increase. And if I want to increase the denominator, can I say that selling price has to be increased and the variable cost has to be what? Reduce. Selling price has to be increased. No. Sir, it has to be opposite. If I want to decrease the denominator, so can I say that what should I do? I should do that selling price has to be reduced and then the variable cost has to be reduced, because that subtraction has to be minimum. So what will be answer? Fixed cost has to be increased. What is that? Fixed cost per unit has to be increased. Very correct. That is exactly correct one. Right, everybody? So this will be my answer. Correct statement. Next, if the variable cost per unit decreases, but variable cost has to be increased, not should be decreased, it has to be increased. So this will be not correct. If the selling price per unit decreases, yes sir, selling price has to be decreased. So what will be a correct answer? Yes. Yes, Varun, you can ask related to preparation. No worries. So 1 and 3 are the correct statement. So did I mug up these formulas and then that particular what has to be increased and what? No. Just remember formulas, and based on that, now tomorrow I'll ask that if the break-even quantity has to be reduced, then what should I do? It has to be done reverse. It has to be done reverse. In that case, fixed cost has to be reduced, variable cost has to be reduced, and selling price has to be increased. Then the break-even quantity will reduce there. I hope so you are understanding. So this will be my answer. This will be my answer. Is it correct, everybody? Yes, Delhi DV is correct answer. 1 and 3. Which one are the correct one? Which one are the correct one? Delhi DV1 are correct one. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, right? Next question. Next question. One scintillating question is waiting. The forecast for the monthly demand of the product is given in the table. So this is the forecasted value, and this is what exactly actual demand. Actual demand and the forecasted. For first month, this is forecast and this is actual sale. The second month, these are the values. Now what will be answer? For the forecast is made by using the exponential smoothing method. Exponential smoothing method. The exponential coefficient, smoothing coefficient used for the forecasting the demand is. So what will be the exponential smoothing alpha value? By what exponential smoothing method? सर एक्सी के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ और सब्जेक्ट चूज करना है, प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. सर एफएम थर्मो और सॉम में कौन सा सब्जेक्ट चूज करूँ? लेट्स से दैट सर. कहाँ से इजी आ रहे हैं? एफएम से यार सॉम से. देखो इट्स वेरी सब्जेक्टिव वन. इफ आई लव द सॉम or if I love the fluid mechanics and which subject you are very strong, it depends on that, right? Fine. But generally strength of material I feel is a better one as compared to FM, because FM is very dangerous, right? Fine. Ask in HV. Yeah. These type of questions are asked. Why they'll not ask this kind of questions? You tell me that. Right? These are all questions. You can go and check the BHEL questions. That is what last time we had did right? Fine. What is the answer? Sir, you tell me that what is the formula for that particular. So forecasting for n plus 1 month is exactly equal to forecasting for n month plus alpha into what? Forecasting for n month minus demand for n month. Is it okay, everybody? Yes. You can go here and you can take the third value, the third particular, any data you can take, right? Any data you can take, right? Fine. Or I have to just calculate what? I'll say that, sir, forecasted value for the third month is exactly equal to what? This is the forecasted value. These are the forecasted values for the previous month, and these are what actual sale. That is what exactly it demand. Actual demand will be this much. This is actual demand, right? Fine. This is forecasted value for n month, and this will be a forecasted value for n plus 1 month, right? Fine. Therefore, I'll put it here. What I'll put? Forecasting value for n plus 1 month is exactly equal to forecasted value for n month plus alpha into forecasting value for n month minus demand value for n month. It has to be calculated like that. Yes, fine. So I'll say that forecasted value for n month. What is it? Sir, forecasted value for n month is 31.80 plus alpha value you have to calculate. Forecasting value is 31.80 minus demand is 32.0 and forecasting value for n plus 1 month is 31.82. Then alpha value is coming. I don't know answer. You tell me that. What is the answer is coming? 0.50. What is the answer is coming? You tell me that whether it is a 0.50. What is the answer? 0.50. Right? So answer is coming 0.5. 0.5 will be my answer. This will be my answer. Is it okay? Yes. And why these questions will not be asked? You tell me that. Very simple questions can be asked, right? Therefore, this can be answered. This can be answered for me. Next question. Right, fine. Now you tell me that. What is the next question? So next question is a PERT activity has an optimistic time estimate of 3 days. Optimistic time estimate of 3 days. The pessimistic time estimate of 8 days. And a most likely time estimate 10 days. What is the expected time? Because we know that in a PERT, that is program evaluation and review technique, can I say that we basically bank on calculating a most expected time. And most expected time, how to calculate most expected? We know that expected time calculation can be exactly equal to a pessimistic time plus a most optimistic time, right? Pessimistic time plus optimistic time 4 multiplied by a most likely time, right? Most likely time. Is it true? Right, fine. Most likely time divided by what? 6. Divided by what? 6. So expected time is what? Pessimistic time. What is pessimistic time? 3 days. Or sorry, pessimistic time is what? 8 days. For optimistic time is 3 days. And most likely time estimate is what? 10 days. 10 days, right, fine. Divided by 6. Divided by what? 6. So how much answer is coming? You tell me that, Bombay B. That is 7.5 days. 7.5 days. 7.5 7.5 days is answer coming. 7.5 days is answer coming. Right, fine. Okay. So there will be a one homework question I'll give. The earliest time estimation of this particular event. There is a homework question. Calculate the earliest time estimate. Is it the 7.5 or 8.5? Is it 7.5 or 8.5? Delhi D is correct. Okay, fine. I'll say that 8.5. So I'll say that Delhi D is correct answer here. Not 7.5, 8.5. Delhi D is correct. Okay, fine. Right, fine. Right, fine. Now you can go and check these questions. Right, fine. You can calculate most estimated time calculation. Right, and this also you can calculate economic order quantity. Right, fine. Economic order quantity. These two questions you can be basically calculate this. Right, fine. So these two questions I have given you for homework, and this is my Telegram channel. My name is basically Ravindra Tube. Right, fine. So you can search IMNOR production and IMNOR by Ravindra Tube. Right, fine. And this is what exactly a Telegram channel you can join. I'll put this particular PDF, and most importantly, there are so many activities we'll do on the Telegram channel. What we do, we put and paste the daily question quiz. The job updates are given, motivational quotes are given, all the notes of mine digitally, meticulously designed notes are being there. So you can join industrial engineering and production ka 1-point solution. Right, fine. So wish you all the best. And now Chandra Sir will join you with one more scintillating 25 questions or more than that. Right, so thank you guys for joining me and having some patience. All the best, take care, and wish you all very happy, prosperous and safe Diwali. In this Diwali, please take care of yourself. If possible, help the needy people, because we are all human beings and everybody requires the help. Don't waste valuable money in the nonsense. Right, fine. So celebrate that with a different zeal and energy. Let's celebrate this Diwali with or enjoy, or I'll say that celebrate this life journey with this light of festival. Right, fine. All the best everybody. Thank you all. Thanks, Kuldeep, Omar. So see you in the next section. All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, a very good morning all of you, and a very warm welcome to you all to this India's largest, the best and your favorite live learning platform, BYJU'S Exam Prep. So welcome guys, welcome to the session. I hope you guys are enjoying and improving your fundamentals through the questions practice. How are you all? Please do let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone. So in today's session, I have brought 25 questions in total, and 15 from fluid mechanics and 10 from heat transfer. All right. So I want everyone to respond through the comment section. Please do solve the numericals, do solve the questions on your own, and do let me know your answer. And in case of any difficulty, I am there to help you out. You can raise your doubt through the comment section. This is my quick introduction for those who are meeting me for the very first time. My name is Chandra Sir, mechanical engineering graduate from IIT Delhi, having more than 10 years of teaching experience in GATE, IES and PSUs, cleared engineering services examination, worked in SAIL for a couple of years, and I am quite comfortable in the mentioned subjects of mechanical engineering. All right, so guys, please do like, share this session to all your friends, all your contacts, so that more and more people can join us and get benefited. And one more important update, there is a scholarship test which is going to happen on 29th of October. You can enroll yourself, that is completely free. Based on your performance, you will be able to avail the discount in our paid courses. So please do register yourself, and the link for registering yourself is already there in the description box. All right, shall we start? Please keep your pen, notebook, and do share your answer through the comment section. Let us move to the first question without any delay. So this is the question number 1 on your screen. The warm-up question, very simple question from the fluid property, or from the fluid statics actually. The rate of change of pressure in a vertical direction. The variation of pressure in a vertical direction is directly proportional to weight density of the liquid. What this concept called? Weight density. dP by dz is given by rho into g. That is called as weight density. Gamma. So that principle is known as hydrostatic law. Very nice, Umar, Kiran, Pragnesh, Naveen. I want everyone to respond, those who are watching me live. This is called as hydrostatic law. Pressure increases linearly with depth and pressure decreases linearly with height in case of incompressible fluid. But when the fluid is compressible, the variation of pressure is exponential. Newton's law is for viscosity. Newton's law is defined for viscosity. Pascal law says pressure is constant in a horizontal plane. Pressure is neither be a function of x nor y in case of static fluid, in case of horizontal plane. Archimedes principle is about bind force, that is weight of the fluid displaced by the body. Archimedes law is about the bind force, which is equal to weight of the fluid displaced by the immersed body. So the correct answer for the first question is option number D. Well done, guys. Well done. Please, everyone, this is my humble request to all of you. Please share your answer. Whether it is incorrect or correct does not matter, but your participation highly matters. It motivates us to bring such sessions more and more with full energy and full power. The difficulty level of the question is very, very close to the actual difficulty level of your Hpcl, BHEL and TSPSC examination. All right, what is the correct answer for question number 2? The continuity equation. This is the modified expression for continuity equation. We can also call it as del dot V is equal to 0, or we can also call it as divergent of velocity vector is equal to 0. This expression for continuity equation is valid for, it is for incompressible fluid, whether the fluid is steady or not. When the flow is, it should have been incompressible flow actually. It is the flow, compressible or incompressible. So it is valid for incompressible flow, whether the flow is steady or unsteady. All right. Because for incompressible flow, density is neither be a function of x, y, z or time. Density remains constant for incompressible flow. When the density is constant, the original expression, which is del rho by del t plus del by del x, rho into u plus del by del y, rho into v plus del by del z, rho into w is equal to 0, is modified to this. When rho is constant, then the modified expression will become the given expression. All right. Yes, question number 3, very beautiful. Whenever the questions are theoretical, they are more conceptual rather than numerical question. In numerical question, you can use the formula and get the answer. So numerical questions are comparatively simpler. The only problem is calculation mistake you can have. You can commit calculation mistake. Otherwise, solution point of view, they are more easier. Now, the flow of fluid from low pressure region to high pressure region is possible. Do you agree? The flow is possible from low pressure region to high pressure region. So option D is ruled out. Yes, the flow can be possible from high pressure to low pressure. The fluid flow can be possible from low pressure to high pressure, or the flow can be possible without variation of pressure as well. It is the total energy which decides the flow direction. It is always the total energy of the fluid which decides the direction of the flow. All right. So it is not the pressure which decides the flow direction. Now, what is the correct answer for this? If the fluid is flowing in upward direction, option A. If we talk about option A, if the fluid is flowing in upward direction through a uniform vertical pipe, it means velocity is constant. So in upward direction, Z is increasing. So if Z is increasing, the pressure will decrease. The fluid is flowing from high pressure to low pressure. Option A. The fluid is flowing from high pressure to low pressure, because the sum of pressure energy plus potential energy plus kinetic energy remains constant. That is the Bernoulli equation. The question is from the Bernoulli equation. Flow through a converging pipe with a horizontal axis. If we talk about option B, converging pipe with a horizontal axis, it means Z is constant. So area is decreasing, so velocity will increase, so pressure will decrease. So it is also, fluid is flowing from high pressure to low pressure. Pressure is decreasing in the direction of flow. B is also incorrect. So the only correct option is C. Only option available is C. Fluid flow through a divergent pipe. When the fluid is flowing from a divergent pipe, area is increasing, So velocity will decrease and the pressure will increase in the direction of the flow. Do not say pressure is equal to force upon area. Some people say pressure is equal to force upon area and they start writing pressure is inversely proportional to area. When the area is increasing, they start saying pressure will decrease. So this will not be applicable. Why? Because it is not the force which is constant. It is the total energy of the fluid which always remain constant. It is the energy conservation which need to be applied, not the force conservation. So do not use the formula is correct though, but this is valid only when force is constant. When the force is conserved, then only pressure is inversely proportional to area, otherwise not. So that is why, can you just let me know when the flow is possible from low pressure to high pressure? Option C, right? Option C is the correct answer. Question number 4 on your screen. Next, question number 4. Give me the answer. The question is from losses in pipe. The loss of head in a pipe of 100-meter length carrying oil, the fluid is oil, volume flow rate is 100 liter per second. 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. This is how you can convert. Is estimated to be HL. If the pipe of double the diameter is getting doubled and of same length to carry a discharge of 200 LPS. So it is the diameter and Q which are variable. Then the head loss will be. So according to Darcy-Weisbach equation, HL is given by FLQ square upon 12.1 D to the power 5. When do we use the Darcy-Weisbach equation? The only condition is the flow must be steady and uniform. There should not be any acceleration. So here HL is friction factor can be taken as constant. There is no mention of friction factor. It can be taken as constant. Length is same. So we can say HL is proportional to Q square upon D to the power 5. So HL2 is equal to HL1 into Q2 by Q1 to the power 2 into D1 by D2 to the power 5. Do the calculation and let me know the answer. What is the answer for this? Yes. Answer to this question is option D. D is the correct answer. D will be the right answer. It is D. Isn't it D? HL2 is equal to HL by 8. Good afternoon, Ajay. Welcome to the session. This is again one of the beautiful questions from the fluid mechanics or from the boundary layer theory. Can you let me know the answer to this one? The ratio of turbulent boundary layer thickness to the thickness of laminar boundary layer is. Yes, we can use HL is equal to delta PL by rho G. Yes, Umar, we can use. In the previous question you are talking about, HL will be equal to delta PL by rho G. Definitely we can use. But how do you find out? Density of oil is not given. How will you take the density of oil? Yes. Do you know the velocity boundary layer thickness for laminar? The velocity boundary layer thickness for laminar boundary layer region is directly proportional to x to the power 1 by 2. अच्छा प्रग्नेश, नो प्रॉब्लम. हाँ, मैं देख रहा था आपको पिछले सेशन में आप एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे थे. दैट इज वंडरफुल थिंग. दैट इज गुड. So please keep your enthusiasm high because we are there to help you out to crack the examination. And after me, Vipin Sir will be taking the last lab. He will also be bringing around 25 questions from thermodynamics and its application. For turbulent boundary layer, thickness is given by x to the power 4 by 5. The question is the ratio of turbulent to laminar. Turbulent to laminar, that is x to the power 4 by 5 divide by x to the power 1 by 2, isn't it? So x to the power 4 by 5 minus 1 by 2. How much is that? 8 minus 5 by 10, 3 by 10, x to the power 3 by 10, x to the power 3 by 10. D is the correct answer. All right. Question number 6. From the kinematics of the fluid flow, a flow field velocity vector is given by the given expression. If we compare it with ui cap plus vj cap, Ajay, they are from fluid mechanics and heat transfer. First 15 questions are from the fluid mechanics and the remaining question from the heat transfer. So if we compare with the general velocity profile ui cap plus vj cap, the equation of the streamline, we can start with the differential equation of the streamline for two-dimensional flow. What is the differential equation of the streamline? dy by dx is equal to v by u. What is v? V is minus ay. What is u? U is ax. A getting cancelled out. Separate the variables. So dy by y is equal to minus dx by x, isn't it? Integrate. Then you will get ln y is equal to minus ln x plus constant. Constant can be taken as ln c. So y is equal to ln y is equal to ln of c by x. So x into y is constant. X into y is equal to constant. And what is the value of constant? You can put point x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So c is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. The value of c is equal to 1. So x into y is equal to 1 is the correct answer. It is option C. Why you guys are getting option A? It is option C. X into y is constant is the equation of the streamline. Start with the differential equation of the streamline and integrate it. That is how you will be getting the equation of the streamline. Right? C is the right answer. The next one. In a certain fluid through a 200 mm diameter pipe, the diameter of the pipe is 200 mm. The shear stress at the boundary. What is the meaning of shear stress at the boundary? It is the maximum shear stress. It is the maximum shear stress. Tau naught, which is given by minus dp by dx into capital R by 2. It is the radius. Capital R is the radius. What is the radius? 100 mm. The shear stress at boundary is 10 Pascal. Very, very beautiful question. The loss of head due to viscous friction in 0.1 kilometer. You should take care of the unit. The length of the pipe is 0.1 kilometer. That is 100 meter. What is the head loss due to friction? HL will be how much? So HL can be written as delta PL by rho G, isn't it? In terms of meter of water. So minus dp by dx can be replaced by delta PL by L. Why? Because P is a linear function of x. Because P is a linear function of x. So that is why dp by dx can be replaced by delta PL by L into R by 2. So from here we can find out delta PL. What is delta PL? First of all, find out the value of delta PL. Delta PL is equal to tau naught into 2 into 100 divided by R. What is R? 100 mm. 0.1. That is Pascal. And divide by rho of water into G. You can take G as 10. So it will be 10 into 2 into 100 upon 0.1 into 1000 into 10. So this 1000.1 will get cancelled out with this 10. So it is 2 meter of water, isn't it? It is 2 meter of water. What is delta PL? That is 20 kilopascal, isn't it? 20 kilopascal. Delta PL will be 20 kilopascal. Option could have been 20 kilopascal. It is not 20 Pascal. It is not 200 Pascal. It is not 2 bar. Is it 2 bar? 1 bar is equal to 100 kilopascal. So it is not 2 bar. B is the only option correct. B is the only option which is correct. I hope this is clear to everyone. Have you understood it? B is the correct answer. If you take care of the unit properly, try to understand option A, C, and D are very dangerous, because if you commit mistake in taking the units correctly, then you will end up getting the incorrect answer. There is a high possibility that you might end up getting incorrect answer. I hope this is clear to everyone. Please give me thumbs up if this is clear. Shall we proceed further? Question number 8. Again, very conceptual and important question. The loss of head due to friction in a pipeline is 30 meter HL. There is a pipeline. The loss of head HL is equal to 30 meter. For maximum power transmission through the pipe, what should be the head at the exit of the pipe? At the inlet, H in. At the exit, H out. What is the head at the exit? So from the energy conservation equation, we can say H in minus H out is equal to HL, isn't it? So H out is equal to H in minus HL. Now HL is already known to us. We need to find out H in, because the question is about the maximum power transmission. The condition is to have the maximum power transmission. For power transmission to be maximum, HL should be minimum, that is H in by 3, isn't it? H by 3. So H in minimum will be equal to 3 into HL. What is HL? 3 into 30, that is 90 meter. The head at inlet will be 90 meter. Head at inlet will be 90 meter. Put the value in equation. What is H out? So H out will be equal to H in, that is 90 minus HL, that is 30, will be 60 meter. Alright. So C is the correct answer. Yes, Vipin Sir will be coming, Ajay, after me. After I finish my 25 question, Vipin Sir will be coming for thermodynamics and applications. Question number 9 on the screen. Quickly get me the answer. The question is from the boundary layer theory. The length of laminar part of the boundary layer on a smooth plate is 25 centimeter. Means the point where the boundary layer changes from laminar to turbulent, that distance is 25 centimeter. We call it as critical value of X, 25 centimeter, or we can say 0.25 meter, right? If the viscosity of the fluid is 0.1 stock, which viscosity is this? It is the kinematic viscosity, 0.1 stock. Convert. I always keep on telling the students, please use all the given parameter in their SI units. Then there will be lesser chances of committing the mistakes in the unit. Convert it into stock. Kinematic viscosity is 0.1 stock. So 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square per second is the SI unit of kinematic viscosity. What is the velocity of the free stream of the fluid? U infinity, free stream velocity. What will be the free stream velocity? We can say critical Reynolds number is 5 into 10 to the power 5. For external flow, it is 5 into 10 to the power 5. That is U infinity into XCR upon kinematic viscosity. So the question is about U infinity. So U infinity is 5 into 10 to the power 5 into 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 4 upon 0.25 meter per second. Can you solve it? Acha, Shiva. Yes. Formula session was supposed to held yesterday, but it could not happen. So it will be going to happen for sure after Diwali. Enjoy the festival, and then I will plan a formula revision session for the complete fluid mechanics on this YouTube channel only. So what is the answer? Can you solve it? Are you getting option D or not? Yes, so many students are getting D. Pragnesh, Kiran, Umar. Well done, guys. Well done. Where are others? Let us move to the next one. Question number 10 on the screen. A 1:8 reduced scale model of reaction turbine. The question is from the hydraulic machine or model and prototype. The model is having the diameter D1 is, let us say, D1 is the model. Let me use M for model, P for prototype. M for model, P for prototype. This is the numerical question. Please try to find out the answer. M suffix will be used for model and P is for prototype. So dm is equal to d and dp is equal to 8d because the scale ratio is given 1:8. Reaction turbine is tested under a head of 15 meter. So hm is equal to 15 meter and power output pm is equal to 22 kilowatt. The prototype turbine has to work under a head of HP is equal to 100 meter at RPM NP is equal to 180. Then what is the power rating of the large turbine? PP will be how much? We need to develop a relation between PhD, develop a relation between PH and diameter. So from the overall efficiency, that is shaft power upon hydraulic power rho Q GH. So we can say P is directly proportional to Q into H, or we can say P is directly proportional to D square into V into H. V is directly proportional to root H. So power is directly proportional to D square into root H into H. So that will be power is directly proportional to D square into H to the power 3/2. Isn't it? So we can say power is directly proportional to D square into H to the power 3/2. From here, if you are able to develop the correct relationship, then you will get the answer. So PP is equal to PM into dP by dm square into HP by HM to the power 3/2. Can you do the calculation? You just have to put the values, you will get the answer. You just have to put the values and you will get the answer. What is the correct answer? Question number 10. Everyone, Kiran, Pragnesh had given the answer only. What about others? Are you guys able to understand it or not? 24.2 megawatt will be the correct answer. 24.2 megawatt will be the answer. Can you find out NP also? U is directly proportional to D into N, V is directly proportional to D into N, and root H is directly proportional to D into N. This is how you can develop a relation between U is directly proportional to D into N. So N is proportional to root H by D. So NP by NM will be under root of HP by HM into DM by DP. This is how you could have calculated NP also. You should be able to develop the relationship correctly, starting from the basic. U is equal to pi dn by 60. You can start from this relationship. The next one, question number 11. Question number 11. What pressure must be applied to water to reduce its volume by 0.092%? So minus delta V by V into 100 is equal to 0.092. Isn't it? The change in pressure or the percentage change in pressure is 0.092. If the bulk modulus of elasticity of water at a temperature of operation is 2.19 gigapascal. So bulk modulus is 2.19 into 10 to the power 9 Pascal. So what will be the change in pressure? So bulk modulus is delta P upon minus delta V by V. That is the formula for bulk modulus. Resistance. What is the bulk modulus? It is the resistance to compression. So delta P is equal to K into minus delta V by V. So what is minus delta V by V? That is 0.092 upon 100 into K, that is 2.19 into 10 to the power 9. That will give you the answer delta P. What is delta P? What is the answer? Are you getting 2 megapascal or not? Are you guys getting 2 megapascal? Option D is the correct answer. D is the right answer. We are almost halfway. Again, important question. From the rigid body motion, a cubic tank is filled with water to a depth of 2 meters. There is a cubic tank. This is 2 meter. This is also 2 meter. This is also 2 meter. It is filled up to of water. The force acting on one side of the tank. The force acting on one side of the tank when it is accelerated at g by 2 meter per second square vertically upward. The acceleration is equal to g by 2. And g is the gravity which is acting in downward direction. So what we need to do is we need to find out g effective. That is g plus a. That is g plus g by 2. That is the effective gravity. And pressure, average pressure is equal to rho into g effective into x bar. X bar is equal to 1 meter. That is x bar. And the force is equal to rho into g effective. That is g is taken as 10. It will be 3 by 2 into 10 into x bar, that is 1 into area 2 into 2 will be the answer. What is the answer? Question number 12. Question number 12. Pressure into area, or you could have used rho into g effective into area into x bar. X bar is the depth of the centroid from the free surface. Depth of the centroid of the plane surface from the free surface. That is x bar. I am using the notation x bar. Is it B? Is it B? Or it is C? Isn't it C? C is the correct answer. 60 kilonewton. It is not 30. It will be 60. You should understand the concept of effective gravity. If it is moving in upward direction, if the acceleration would have been downward, then the effective would have been G minus A. Then it would have been G minus A. Question number 13. Theoretical question. Question number 13. Please get me the answer for question number 13. The following statements related to fluid kinematics under consideration. Streamlines diverge as the fluid is retarded. Retarded means velocity decreases, and converges when accelerated. Yes. Because the discharge remains constant for the steady flow. When the streamlines converges, when the velocity decreases, when the velocity decreases, area is decreasing, velocity will increase. When the velocity increases, area will decrease. It is converges, and when area increases, velocity will decrease. So there is a divergence. So the streamline diverges when the velocity decreases, yes, and converges when it is accelerated. Accelerated means velocity increase. Statement 1 is correct. Streak line indicates the instantaneous position of the fluid particles passing through a fixed point, passing through a given point. That is the definition of the streak line. Streak line is the locus of the fluid particles at any instant, which must have passed through a fixed point. Second is also correct. Streamlines are the paths traced by the fluid particles with constant velocity. Streamlines are not the paths traced by the fluid particles. Paths traced by the fluid particles are path lines. Third is incorrect. Streamlines are the imaginary lines which are always tangent to the velocity of the flow. The streamlines are always tangent to the velocity of the flow. Streamlines are defined for the whole flow. Streamlines are not defined for the particles. And fourth statement is where streamlines cannot cross irrespective of the type of the fluid flow. Yes, because tangent to the streamline is velocity. And if the streamline crosses, it means there are two tangents at the intersection point. It means it will represent two velocities, which is not possible. So streamlines cannot cross. Path line can cross, but streamlines cannot. 1, 2, and 4 are the correct answer. D is the right answer for question number 13. Two more questions from the fluid mechanics, then we will move to the heat transfer. The second last question from fluid mechanics. Everyone keep on responding. The velocity at the pipe axis in laminar flow through pipe. When the flow is laminar, when the Reynolds number is less than 2000, internal flow, the velocity at the pipe axis is is 40 centimeter per second. What is the velocity at pipe axis? That is the maximum velocity, 40 centimeter per second. The diameter of the pipe is 10 centimeter. The discharge is, do you know what is the average velocity? That is the maximum velocity by 2. In case of laminar flow, the average velocity is half of maximum velocity, that is 20 centimeter per second. The average velocity is 20 centimeter per second. What is the discharge? Discharge is equal to area into average velocity. Area is pi by 4 d square into average velocity. The options are in liter per second. 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power 3 minus 3 meter cube or 10 to the power 3 centimeter cube. Put all the parameter in centimeter cube. Let us say diameter is in centimeter, 10 centimeter, that is 10 square, into average velocity, that is 20 centimeter cube per second. And 1 centimeter cube is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Sorry, 10 to the power minus 3 liter. So it will be, what is the answer? What is the correct answer for the discharge? Are you getting option A or not? Pi by 2. The answer is pi by 2. So it will be pi by 4 into 100 into 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 LPS. So this 10 to the power minus 3 getting cancelled out with this. So it will be pi by 2 LPS, liter per second. A is the right answer. And the last question from the equivalent pipe. Get me the answer for this one. What is the definition of an equivalent pipe? A pipe is said to be equivalent to a compound pipe when it is having the same discharge as that of compound pipe and it will have same loss as that of compound pipe. That is the definition of the equivalent pipe. A single pipe is said to be equivalent to a compound pipe when it is having the same discharge and having same loss. So the loss in equivalent pipe is HL2 because L2 is the length of the equivalent pipe is equal to HL1. That is one condition. So we can write F2 L2 Q2 square upon 12.1 D2 to the power 5 is equal to F1 L1 Q1 square upon 12.1 D1 to the power 5. Q1 and Q2 must be equal. Q1 must be equal to Q2. HL1 is equal to HL2. That is the definition of compound pipe. Equate HL1 and HL2 and equate Q1 and Q2. And we need to find out L2. 12.1, 12.1 getting cancelled out. Diameter D1, L1 given. F1 given. So L2 is equal to F1 into L1 0.005 into L1, that is 100 meter. It is given in kilometer into D2 to the power 5 upon F2. F2 is given as 0.008 into D2 upon D1. What is D2? 0.2 upon D1. What is 0.4 to the power 5? That will give you the value of L2. What is the answer for L2? What is the answer for L2? Are you getting option C? Is it option C or not? If you see the options, A, B, C are having the same numerical value. A, B and C are having the same numerical values, 195. So you should always take care of the units properly. Then you will end up getting the right answer. 1.95 meter is the length of the equivalent pipe, isn't it? The next question from the heat transfer now. Next 10 questions will be from the heat transfer. Ready for the heat transfer? Did you find what was the difficulty level? Did you find the questions from FM easy, moderate or tough? How was the difficulty level of the questions I brought? Were they easy, moderate or tough? The next question, question number 16. There is a heat generation in a solid sphere of radius r, which is given by q dot, rate of uniform heat generation per unit volume. So in a sphere, q dot is given. The constant heat flux from the surface sphere is, we need to find out the heat flux. From the energy balance equation, from the energy conservation equation, we can say, what is the energy equation? Q in plus Q generated is equal to Q out plus Q stored. There is no mention of heat storage in the system. The system is assumed to be in steady state. There is no heat entering into the system. So Q generation is equal to Q out per unit time. Q generation is Q dot into volume, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube, is equal to heat loss is equal to heat flux into area. Surface area available is 4 pi r square. So from here you can find out Q dash. Q dash is what? 4 pi getting cancelled out. R cube r square getting cancelled out. So Q dash is equal to Q dot r by 3. That will be the answer. 16. C will be the answer. C is the right answer. Where are others? Are you guys solving the questions or not? Please do solve and let me know the answer. Question number 16. Is this correct? Are you getting option C or not? You could have used the units also. Heat flux is having unit as watt per meter square. You could have ruled out couple of options using the units and dimensions. The next question, question number 17. The fin efficiency with insulated tip. It is not lip. The fin efficiency with insulated tip. What is the efficiency of the fin? That is Q fin divided by Q maximum. Theoretical question. Q fin divided by Q maximum. And Q maximum is equal to H into PL into theta S. And what is Q fin? That is Ka M theta S into 10 hyperbolic ml. If you simplify this, then 10 hyperbolic ml by ml. 1 upon ml into 10 hyperbolic ml. That is the efficiency of the fin. Question number 17 is B. Others are not responding. Why? Only Kiran is giving the answer. Those who are watching me live, I want everyone to respond through the comment section. Whether your answer is correct or incorrect, that does not matter. But your participation highly matters. Please do participate. Question number 18. A long solid cylinder, surface 1. It is a cylinder, surface 1. Of diameter D1 is enclosed by another long cylinder. I am showing you the cross section. They are cylinders like this. Outer cylinder is having diameter D2. If D2 is 2D1, the percentage radiation from surface 2 to itself, F22, the shape factor from 2 to 2 is how much? They can be treated as enclosure. It can be treated as two surface enclosure. The outer cylinder is insulated from outside. The outer cylinder is insulated from outside. 18 पे कैसे पहुंच गया? हमने 17 कर लिया ना? Yes, outer cylinder that can be treated as enclosure. So using the enclosure theorem, F21 plus F222 is equal to 1. So F221 is equal to 1 minus F221. Here we can apply the reciprocity theorem. 1 minus A1 F122 is equal to A2 F221. So what is F221? That is equal to A1 by A2 into F122. Now how to find out F122? From the another reciprocity enclosure theorem. Use the enclosure theorem. F11 plus F122 is equal to 1. The self shape factor of surface 1 is 0. Why? Because it is a convex surface. So F122 is equal to 1. So 2 to 1 is simply 1 minus A1 by A2. And because it is cylinder, then A1 is equal to pi D1L and A2 is equal to pi D2 into L. So if you put the value, then it will be F2 to 2 is equal to 1 minus D1 by D2. Isn't it D1 by D2? And D1 by D2 is 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2. That is 0.5 or 50%. That is 50%. If they would have been spare, if they would have been spare, then F2 to 2 would have been 1 minus D1 by D2 square. For spare, it would have been D1 by, because A1 would have been 4 pi D1, 4 pi R1 square, A2 would have been 4 pi R2 square. C is the correct answer for the given question. If they would have been spare, then it would have been 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4 or 75%. For spare, it would have been 75%, and for cylinder, it is 50%. C is the correct answer because they are concentric cylinders. Question number 19. Question number 19 on the screen. Mostly the questions will be asked from the energy conservation. A steel plate is exposed to solar heat flux of 800 watt per meter square on one side. This is the plate, let us say. There is a solar heat flux 800 watt per meter square, solar heat flux. The plate is exposed to air at 30 degree on both sides. Here also 30 degrees Celsius, here also 30 degrees Celsius on both the sides. The convective heat transfer coefficient is 10 watt per meter square Kelvin on the back side. Here it is H1 10 watt per meter square Kelvin and 15 watt per meter square Kelvin on the front side. H2 is equal to 15 watt per meter square Kelvin. The equilibrium temperature of the plate. Let me assume the temperature as Ts, temperature of the plate. So from the energy equation, we can say, what we can say, Q in is equal to Q out, because there is no heat generation, there is no heat stored, steady state system. So Q in is equal to Q out, and Q in per unit time per unit area 800 is equal to H1 into delta T plus H2 into delta T. Delta T is same, Ts minus 30, Ts minus 30. So what we can write, 800 is equal to H1 plus H2 into Ts minus 30. Then you will get H1 plus H2, 10 plus 15 into Ts minus 30 will give you the answer. What is the value of Ts? You will get Ts in degrees Celsius because 30 is taken in degrees Celsius. What is the answer for question number 19? Answer for question number 19. Are you getting 62? Are you guys getting 62 or not? 62 degrees Celsius. Right? So the answer is B. B is the answer. B will be the answer. Let us move to the next one. Question number 20. 5 more questions to go after this. The center, beautiful question. The center to surface temperature difference in a heat generating cylindrical rod of diameter 8 cm is 30 degrees Celsius. There is a heat generation in the cylinder, and the temperature difference between surface and the center. Center temperature is maximum, T maximum minus Ts is given as, for the cylinder it is given as 30 degrees Celsius. Under similar condition, the center to surface temperature difference in case of a sphere of diameter 8 cm is. Beautiful question. Question from the heat generation. Do you remember, do you know T maximum is equal to T dash Ts plus Q dot R square by 4K for cylinder, and T maximum for sphere is equal to Ts plus Q dot R square by 6K for spare. So T maximum minus TS for spare upon T maximum minus TS for cylinder is equal to Q dot R square by 6K divided by Q dot R square by 4K. So it will be 4 by 6. It will be 4 by 6. So this will be 2 by 3 into 30 will give you the answer 20 degrees Celsius. D is the answer. Question number 20. Are you getting D? D will be the answer. 20 degrees Celsius. #21. Again, very important question. A long cylinder, long length is infinite, has one of its end inserted in the furnace and reached steady state condition. The temperature at 16 centimeter from the end was measured at T degrees Celsius. It is the question from the film theory. The question is from the film theory. So the temperature variation is like this, exponential. This is the surface temperature, this is the fluid temperature. So this is x is equal to 0. At 16 centimeter, the temperature is T. T is the temperature at 16 centimeter. Suddenly, a fan is switched on and the convective heat transfer coefficient over the surface increases 4 times. H becomes 4 times. Then the curve will be like this. This is first situation when H. This is the second situation when it is 4H. H becomes 4H. Under steady state condition, the location at which the temperature will be T degrees Celsius. So the temperature will be T degrees Celsius at this location. So what we can say, theta upon theta s is equal to e to the power minus mx. As theta is constant, that is T minus T infinity is constant. So we can say m into x is constant. M into x will be constant. Or what we can write, m is equal to under root of Hp by Ka into x is constant. So x is inversely proportional to root h. So x2 by x1 is equal to under root of h1 by h2. So x2 will be equal to x1, that is 16, into under root of 1 by 4. So it will be 8 centimeter. Question 21, option B is the correct answer. Yes, God of thermodynamics, Pudina, well done. B is the right answer. Kiran, good. Question number 21, option B. Mx is equal to constant. As long as the temperature is constant, we can equate m into x to be constant. What is m? What is the unit of m? M is called as Finn constant. The unit is, what is the unit of m? That is meter to the power minus 1, isn't it? Question number 22. Again, from the beautiful concept, heat is conducted at a steady state through a solid wall with temperature gradient of minus 5 degrees Celsius per centimeter. There is a wall, there is a conduction. There is a conduction in the wall. Thermal conductivity is also given. If the heat is exchanged by radiation, here there is a radiation. Heat is exchanged by radiation from the surface to the surrounding at 30 degrees Celsius. The surface temperature of the solid, we need to find out this temperature, Ts. We need to find out this temperature. So what we can say from the energy equation? Again, from the energy equation, we can say Q conduction will be equal to Q radiation, Q conduction, and Q conduction is minus K into area normal into dt by dx is equal to, radiation can be written by using Stephen Boltzmann law. This is Fourier law. Sigma into A into Ts to the power 4 minus T infinity to the power 4. Area getting cancelled out. We can find out without calculator. We will not be able to find out Ts. Without calculator, we will not be able to find out. Minus thermal conductivity is 22.5. into dt by dx is minus 5 degrees Celsius per centimeter. Take care of the units. Temperature gradient. Write in terms of meter. So it will be minus 5 into 100, isn't it? Is equal to sigma 5.67 into 10 to the power minus 8 into Ts to the power 4 minus T infinity. Convert it into Kelvin, plus 273. 303 Kelvin. So put the value 303 Kelvin. If you will do the calculation, you will get Ts. Please do solve and let me know the answer. Are you getting option C? 674.4. Option C will be the answer for this. Without calculator, you will not be able to solve it. Without calculator, it will not be possible to solve. Anybody can do without calculator? Yes, you can skip then. Third last question from my side. Then I will invite Vipin Sir to discuss the numericals, to discuss the questions from the thermodynamics and its applications. So please do not go away. Be there till the end of the session. It is going to be very, very important for your upcoming competitive examinations. So question number 23 on the screen. For a thin copper plate, total emissive power is given as 80 watt per meter square. Total emissive power is 80 watt per meter square. Irradiation, incident radiation G, insolation is 190 watt per meter square. If the thin plate has a reflectivity, absorptivity and transmissivity given by these values, the radiosity, what is the radiosity? If we talk about a surface emitting and absorbing radiation, G is the insolation, incident radiation, and some portion will be reflected and there is an emission also. So this is called as J. J is equal to E plus rho into G. E emissive power is 80, rho is reflectivity is 0.6 into insolation is 190. That will give you the answer. What is the answer for question number 3? Everyone, please do let me know the answer for question number 23. Simple question. Are you getting 194? What is the answer? C will be the answer. C is the answer. Yes, Kiran, option C is the correct answer. 24, from the shape factor, an enclosed body consists of 3 surfaces, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 surfaces, 1, 2 and 3. Shape factors 1, 1 given, 1, 2 given, A1, A3 given, F33 given. The value of F322. So we need to find out the value of F322. From the enclosure theorem, we can write F31 plus F32 plus F323 is equal to 1. What is F323? That is 0.2. So F322 is equal to 1 minus F323, 0.2 minus F321. So that is 0.8 minus F321. Now we need to find out F321. How to find out F321? That can be written using the reciprocity theorem. 0.8 minus F321 can be written as A1 by A3 into F123. F123, A1 is given, A3 is given, that is 1 by 2. A1 and A3 are given 1 and 2. So F322 will be equal to 0.8 minus F123. 1 to 3 divided by 2. How to find out F123? Again from the reciprocity theorem. F11 plus F122 plus F123 is equal to 1. F11 is 0.2. F122 is 0.2. 0.2 plus 0.2 plus F123 is equal to 1. So F123 is equal to 1 minus 0.4. That is 0.6. So 0.8 minus 0.6 by 2. That is 0.5. Are you getting 0.5? Yes, 0.5 will be the answer. B is the answer. And then the last question for heat transfer from my side, and then Vipin Sir will be coming and taking over. So please do like the session, guys. It is very, very important that the session reaches to all the students who are appearing for Hpcl or BHEL examinations. The last question, question number 25, again, one of the important concept is getting utilized here. One of the important concept is going to be utilized here. Which concept? No slip condition. Convection is a combined effect of conduction plus bulk motion. Bulk motion. There is a conduction in no slip region. So in a flow, the convective heat transfer coefficient is 26. The thermal conductivity of the fluid is 0.64. The temperature difference delta T is 40 degrees Celsius, the value of temperature gradient. We can say Q convection is equal to Q conduction in no slip region. Q convection is H into A into delta T is equal to minus K into A into dt by dy in the fluid. So from here, it is the thermal conductivity of the fluid, A getting cancelled out. The question is to find out the temperature gradient dt by dy. So dt by dy temperature gradient in the fluid is equal to H into delta T upon minus Kf. H is given as 26, delta T is given as 40, and minus thermal conductivity is given as 0.64. All right. So what is the answer? What is the answer for this one? Everyone, please do respond. What is the answer for this question? Are you guys getting option A? 25 question. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the right answer. So I will share the PDF of this session to my Telegram group. And please keep on preparing, keep on revising. And do not get demotivated. Keep your momentum high, keep your motivation high, and enjoy the celebration, but do not forget your studies. It is very, very important. So once again, the happy Diwali in advance to all of you. See you around in the next session. Till then, a goodbye from my side, and I would invite Vipin Sir to take over from here. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for being there in the participation. Thanks a lot. All the very best for your upcoming examination.
Hello everyone, I am Vipin Kumar and I welcome you all to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform for GATE and ESC. So how are you people? How are you? How are you guys? कैसे हैं आप लोग? Start करें thermodynamics. So what we are going to do, it is a Hpcl BHEL marathon session, and I think you are here from 11 AM, okay? And you have already solved 75 something questions, and we are going to be together for the last 25 questions, right? So I hope the energy is still there. The energy is still there. The energy has not gone from 11 AM, okay? Because this much stamina you should be there. You are targeting GATE 2023. You are also targeting Hpcl, which is next month, okay? So this much stamina must be there in you, okay? 3 hours, 4 hour, 5 hour study, you must do. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. Pudina, good afternoon. Anu, good afternoon. Very good afternoon. So can you tell me how is your energy? Abhi, it's not gone down, right? We will be here together for last 25 questions, okay? But it is a very special session, so do not take it as the last questions, okay? Every subject in itself is special, okay? Not that the subject you start first is special, okay? Let us start a brief introduction. I have around 5+ years of teaching experience. I have done my MTech from IIT Kharagpur, MSc from Politecnico di Milano. I have around 3.5 years of industry as well as research experience, few research publications, and my area of expertise is thermal engineering and HMT. If you have not joined my Telegram channel, it is very important you join that. Okay, Mechanical by Vipin Yadav. I hope some of you know me, if not all. कुछ तो लोग जानते होंगे, है ना? चलिए. There is also a workshop on how to boost score in mock test, because now it is high time. If you are targeting GATE also, then you must start attempting mock test. Okay, and there is a workshop on 1st of November 8 p.m. Okay, 1st of November 8 p.m. by Ravindra Sir, a very experienced faculty of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Chaliye. So let's start our last 25 questions. I hope you are all good. I hope you are all on the same energy level. Okay, so let us start. You will write the question number 1 and then option, right? And we will do it as quickly as possible in the given time in the exam. So in the exam you get around 45 seconds to 1 minute, maximum 1 minute. Okay, so let us solve this question. Can you tell me what is the right answer? Can you tell me what is the right answer? You have to tell the intensive properties. Intensive properties. Which of the following are intensive properties? Dharti, good afternoon, sir. Teaching is very easy to understand. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vijay Kumar. Thank you so much. Chalo. These are easy questions only. Yaar. If you are able to understand this, that means you have a good, a good level preparation. But anyway, technical questions of PSUs are relatively easy. Okay. So these are all, I have not made these questions. These are all previous year questions from PSUs, from different PSUs. Whether it is AE exam, whether it is executive engineer exam from different PSUs, UPPSC, other PSCs as well. Okay. Chalo. What is the right answer? Alright, answer this quickly, yaar. What is this? Very quickly answer this. And my throat is not doing well today, so my audio level will not be that high. Okay. What is the right answer? Question number 1, A, B, C, D. What are the followings are intensive properties? Intensive properties. We all know that temperature is an intensive property. Temperature is an intensive property. Yes. I have not gotten the answer yet. What is this? Come on. Very easy question, yaar. Come on. Okay. Now, entropy, enthalpy, they are our extensive properties. This is intensive, but entropy is an extensive property. And if you divide it by mass, then it is specific entropy, and this is a intensive property. Okay, very nice. Pudina and that Vijay Kumar and God of Thermodynamics. Oh wow. Chalo. Says 1D. Very nice. Pudina, did you forget the question number? Please write question number and then the option. Okay. Chalo. So temperature, yes, we know. Specific entropy, we are very sure. Specific and extensive properties are intensive properties. We know this. Okay. Viscosity and thermal conductivity, they are inherent properties of the material. They are inherent properties of the material. It is not that you increase the amount of material and the value of them will increase. Okay. So even if you take 1 kg or 5 kg, it does not matter. Okay. So these are inherent properties. These are inherent properties. Okay. Chalo. So the option is 1, 2, 3, 4 and D is the correct answer. Very nice. Write the question number and the right option. Okay. Next question. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds. Very quickly. Closed system. What is the interaction in closed system? What is the interaction in closed system and open system? Then pump, turbine, nozzle. Very quickly, everyone. Where are other people? Kiran is there. Kiran, I can see Kiran in the previous comments. And Anu, are you solving this? Mechanical warrior is there. 3, B. Mechanical warrior 3. Okay, B is, let's see, okay, let's see. B is correct or not, let us see. So, closed system, only energy interaction, no mass interaction. And energy interaction can take place in the form of work and heat. Okay, so closed system is work and heat interaction. So 1D. Then open system, mass as well as energy. And energy will be either work or heat. So 2:C. Pump. What does a pump do? What does a pump do? Pump increases the static pressure. Okay, anyway, if we don't know it, what do we know? That nozzle increases the kinetic energy. Nozzle increases the that is the purpose. Nozzle means exit velocity is much greater than inlet velocity. Okay, it increases the kinetic energy. Turbine delivers work. Turbine delivers work. That means 4E, 5. 5 is what? B. And 3 is what? A. Now tell me which one is correct. God of Thermodynamics says A. He forgot question number again. Okay, chalo, theek hai. And mechanical, Dharti and the Podina is correct, yes. But why are you people saying B? B means 1C. Oh, come on, please. Don't do this, yaar, come on. 1 cannot be C, yaar. There is no mass transfer in closed system. That is the whole definition of closed system. Why are you doing this to me? Come on, chalo. So the option is A. Okay? So the option is A. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. Condition for reversibility of a cycle. Condition for reversibility of a cycle. Very quickly, 15 seconds. Should I use stopwatch? Very quickly. Just read the question and answer me. 3, A, B, C, D. Which option is correct? 3, A, B, C, D. Chalo. Now we all know that irreversibility happens because of lack of equilibrium and dissipative effects. There are two reasons of irreversibility. Now, lack of equilibrium could be temperature equilibrium, pressure equilibrium, or chemical we can neglect. Okay, and dissipative effects are because of friction. Podina कहती है, Podina says D. Viscosity, resistance. Okay, so whenever we have these equilibrium, whenever there is a lack of equilibrium of temperature and pressure, okay, and there are components like friction, viscosity and resistance, that means irreversibility will be there and it will not be a reversible process. So first option A says pressure and temperature of the working substance must not differ appreciably from those of the surrounding. So both the system and the surrounding, there will be infinitely small temperature difference. So if there is a finite temperature difference, then what will happen? Temperature equilibrium will not be there. Similarly, if there is a high pressure difference, a finite pressure difference, then that process will only happen in one direction, from high to low temperature. Similarly, if there is a pressure difference, then high to low pressure. It will not be reversible. It can never reverse. Okay? And so this is right, yes. All the process in the cycle in the operation must be extremely slow. Yes, to avoid friction, like quasi-static, extremely slow process. Yes. And it should be friction free. So yes, all the three options are correct. So all of them is correct. Okay. Chalo, let's next question. A 4-cylinder reciprocating engine. Cylinder dia, stroke length is this and clearance volume is this. Engine capacity. Number of cylinders are 4. Diameter is 4 centimeter and stroke length is 7 centimeter. Tell us the engine capacity, swept volume, engine capacity. Very quickly. 351 is correct. Very nice. Yes, D is correct. So if you put the values, this is 4, this is 7. You do not need to convert them into centimeter because the answer you need it in cubic centimeter. CC means, what is CC means? Cubic centimeter. So you want in centimeter cube. That's why you are not going to convert them. So this is centimeter square and this is centimeter. Okay, and the answer you are going to get centimeter cube. Okay, I would say that do not use calci because you would not have calci in the exam. Okay, so numerical questions you give around 1 minute or 1 minute 15 seconds, and okay, and conceptual question take 15 to 30 seconds, not more than that. Okay, so that you can utilize that time to solve numerical questions, right? Chalo, let us move on. Which of the following is a true statement for phase diagram of the pure substance? Which is the true statement? Read the statement and answer very quickly. Read the statement and answer very quickly. Right question number 5. Right question number 5. Don't get demotivated. You are preparing for yourself, not for anyone else. Okay. So mechanical warrior says A. I'm not sure. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone want to contradict mechanical warrior? Anyone want to contradict warriors here? So TP diagram is what? This is triple point. This is critical point. Solid, liquid and gas. Skip. What do you want to skip? So tell me, what is this? This is fusion. This is melting. And this is sublimation. So the question says a sublimation curve, fusion curve and vaporization curve meet at critical point. No, they meet at triple point. Mechanical warrior, your option was wrong. Okay, all the curves meet at triple point, not critical point. Okay, vaporization curve. I'm sorry, this is vaporization. Melting and fusion is same. This is vaporization and evaporation. Okay, so extreme point of vaporization curve are triple point and critical point. Yes, the extreme point of this curve is triple point and critical point. So this is the correct option. Extreme point of fusion curve are triple point and critical point. No, it is not. Okay, it is one triple point and the next I don't know. And fusion curve for water has positive slope. No, all other substances except water have a positive slope. For water, it has negative slope. This is for water. Okay, so this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Only B is correct. Okay, yes, triple point. Okay, so do not be in such a hurry that even if you know the answer, you mark the wrong answer. Okay, so just write it, read it properly. Okay, let us move on. A 120 volt electrical resistance heater draws 10 ampere. It operates for 10 minutes in a rigid volume. Calculate the work done. Very quickly. Electrical work. What is the electrical work? What is electrical power? V into I. Watts. So what is work? Power into time. Okay? Power into time. So this is now joules. Chalo, let us go on. Why are you going to skip that question? It's an easy question. So, 6, Podina says A, Kiran says B. I don't know, let me check. Okay, I don't know the answer, I have to solve it. Anyway, chalo. Voltage is, so I need to calculate power. Voltage is 120 volt, 10 ampere and 10 minutes into 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12 into 6, 72 kilojoule. So A is the right answer. A is the right answer. Why 6B? Okay, yeah, that is correct. No, I am sorry. It's my fault. It is my fault. 720 kilojoule. The answer that you will get here is in joule. Very good. Thank you so much for pointing it out. Okay? Otherwise, we have a habit. Yes. Whenever you will calculate this with this formula, it is in joules. To convert that into kilojoule, you have to divide it by 1000. Okay? Because we always have a habit of calculating work in kilojoule. That's why we just put it kilojoule without even seeing the units. Okay? B is the right answer. Very nice. But the options are confusing. And you will just read the number and mark the option. Okay? Chalo. Next question. Air is compressed in a cylinder such that the volume changes. Volume is changing. Initial pressure is 200 kilopascal. Pressure remains constant. Calculate work. So we all know that work done in a constant pressure process. What is the answer? Seventh. Seventh. 7A I think is correct. I think it is correct. Let me check. Pressure is 200 kilopascal. Okay. Constant pressure is what? P V2 minus V1. This is 200 kilopascal. 0.02 minus 0.2. So you will get how much? 7A. Yes, that is correct. Okay. 7A. Very nice. Let us move on. Yes, mechanical warrior, that is correct. Let's be a little fast, okay? Chalo, next question. A cylinder contains 5 meter cube. A cylinder contains 5 meter cube of ideal gas at pressure. This is volume. On ideal gas is there, so we can apply ideal gas equation. Pressure is 1 bar. Now it is compressed in an isothermal process till its pressure increases to 5 bar. So pressure was 1 bar, P1, and it will increase to 5 bar. By using an isothermal process, work in kilojoule, work done we need to find out in a isothermal process. Isothermal process, work done we need to find out. How will you do that? P1, V1, ln P1 by P2. We know P1, we know P2, we know P1 and V1. 8 says A. Yeah, I think that is correct. That is correct. So P1 is 1 into 10 to the power 2 kilopascal, 5 ln 1 by 5. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi. Same to you. Chalo, when you solve this, you will get 804.7. Not ln, it is ln 1 by 5, which is 0.2. Okay? Chalo. A is the correct option. Moving on. Ye to everyone can tell. What is the right answer? We are going through throttling process. What is throttling? Throttling is Everyone. Yes, very nice. 9B, very good. Yes, everyone should know this. It is a iso-enthalpic process and it is irreversible adiabatic process. Okay. So here dq is equals to 0, no work done, dH is equals to 0. Okay. Initial temperature is equals to final temperature, but it is not. Initial temperature is equals to final temperature, but it is not isothermal because the temperature changes. This is the question, yaar. This is the question. These are all previous. You just need to know the level. If I bring gate questions, so there is no point. Okay, you will only get demotivated. That's all. These are all previous year questions. I have not made this question just to make your life easy. Okay, these are all. Every question has come in a AE level exam, assistant executive. Okay, assistant engineer exam level or executive exam level. Okay. Chalo. So H1 is equals to H2. Okay, let us move on. Okay, there is a GATE preparation free ebook that you can download from the link in the comment box. The link should work. The link should work. I hope it works. Okay, chalo. Happy Diwali to everyone. Mechanical warrior. Chalo. Very quickly, just read the statement carefully and tell me what is the answer. Work output from a subsystem at the expense of internal energy. In a non-flow process carried out at very, ये plan बाद में बना लेना session के बाद comment box में. Okay, let us focus on the questions here. After the video, there is a comment box. You can make all the plans there. No problem. Okay. Let us focus on the question here. Hpcl is not far away. It's not very far away. BHEL, I think, postponed. But Hpcl, Hpcl is not far. Okay, the answer. You should give the answer till this time. Work output at the expense of internal energy. What is the answer? Come on. 10 is C. Very nice. Yes. Okay. So for a closed system, we have dq is equals to du plus dw. And for a adiabatic process, dq is 0 and du is equals to minus dw. So work happens at the expense of internal energy. Whatever internal energy the system has, you utilize that to produce work. Okay. Chalo. C is the right answer. Let us move on. This is very easy. You are going from either from K, either you can take this path, or you can take this path, or you can take this path. What will be, which option is correct? Which is a true statement? 11 A, B, C, D. 11 A, B, C, D. Very quickly. 11 A, B, work will remain same, heat will remain same, entropy generated will remain same, या internal energy will remain same. Whatever path you take, which quantity will remain same? 11 A. Seriously? Are you guys kidding? Come on. ये मजाक अगर करोगे तो एग्जाम में भी मजाक हो जाएगा तुम्हारे साथ. Okay, paper will also, exam will also kid with you. Yes. What is happening, Pudina? Kiran, come on, what? Arey, work and heat is a path function, yaar, come on. What are you doing? Arey, this is basic, very conceptual question. You are changing the path. You are coming either from this to this, or you are directly coming like this, or you are coming like this. But the initial and final condition is same. the initial and final condition is same. So if you change the path, work and heat transfer will same. Entropy generated is also, it is not a property, it is a path function. And what is entropy? Entropy is a point function or a path function? Can you tell me? Entropy is a path function or a point function? Yes, 11C is correct. ऐसा मजाक करोगे अगर तो बेटा एग्जाम कट जाएगा मजाक आपके साथ. Kiran, entropy is not a path function. Entropy is a point function. Entropy is a property, extensive property. But entropy generation is a path function. You need to, you should be able to distinguish between entropy and entropy generated. Okay, entropy changes because of two things. What? एक तो entropy transferred in terms of heat. Okay, ds is changes because of entropy transferred through the boundary. ये entropy बाहर से जो heat आ रही है उसकी वजह से change हो रही है and ये system के अंदर generate हो रही है. Now this is a property. This is a property or a point function. This is a path function. ठीक है, entropy generation is a path function, yes, but entropy is not a path function. Entropy is a point function. Everyone is saying path function, path function. What? And 11C is correct. Be very cautious here. You are changing the path, so path function will change. Yes, entropy is a point function. Okay, so here D is correct because internal energy is a property or a point function. Yeah, entropy generation is path function. Okay, chalo, let us move on. Otto cycle compression ratio is given. Pressure and temperature at the beginning of compression process is given. Heat addition by the combustion gives the highest temperature is given. Thermal efficiency they are asking. What is the thermal efficiency? मेरा सही था, हाँ आपका सही था, लेकिन आप ने शायद, हाँ अच्छा point function, yes, okay. चलो, tell me very quickly thermal efficiency for a Otto cycle. Thermal efficiency for a Otto cycle. $12 is B. I think so. 12 is B. Yes, 12 is B. 1 minus 1 upon R gamma minus 1. 1 upon RP gamma. R is what? R is compression ratio. Compression ratio. Okay. RV you can say or R you can say. ठीक है. So if you put the value 1 minus 1 upon 9, gamma is 1.4. So you can say this. And the answer you will get is 58. Very nice. Okay. 58%. 3B is correct. B for Bombay, yes. Chalo. An elastic generator coupled to a windmill produces an average electrical power of 6 kilowatt. Okay, so electrical work is 6 kilowatt and the power is used to charge a storage battery. So you are charging this. Heat transfer from the battery is this. What will be the amount of energy stored in the battery in 2 hours? Calculate very quickly. By there is a battery. You are giving electrical work of 6 kilowatt. And what is happening? What is happening? Q loss is happening. Kitna? 0.3 kilowatt. So calculate the energy stored in battery. Energy stored in battery. Mechanical warrior says BB. I don't know which question you are answering. Please write the question number. That's why I was saying in the beginning, write the question number and then the option. So it is easy for me. Why do you want me, why do you want to make my life difficult? Come on, it is already difficult. Okay, please make my life easier. Come on. Write the question number 13B. I guess it is B. Let me check. I don't know. Let's check. Okay. So, it is a closed system. I can say dq is equals to du. या फिर de I can also say this. de मतलब energy. Now this energy is internal energy, potential energy, kinetic energy plus dw. So this is going out means 0.3. Change in energy inside the storage battery, and work you are giving 6 kilowatt. So DE is equals to minus 0.3 plus 6. कितना आ गया ये? 5.7. So how is it B or it? I don't think. Okay, now it is kilowatt. So if we see the options in kilowatt, it is not matching anything. So I need to convert into, and anyway kilowatt is the power unit, okay, or heat flow rate. So energy we can convert how? 5.7 kilojoule per second. And how many hours? 2 hours into 3600 seconds per hour. So now if you do that, you will get in kilojoule. How much is it? Yes, 13D. How did you get 111 kilowatt? क्या divide multiply कुछ गलत कर दिया क्या? Yes, D. Very nice. ओके चलो लेट अस. हाँ गलत किया था तो बेटा जिम्मेदारी कौन लेगा इसकी? हु विल टेक द रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी? जल्दीबाजी मत करो. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ अ सर्टेन सिस्टम इज द फंक्शन ऑफ इंटरनल एनर्जी, और एनर्जी इज 25 प्लस 0.25 T kilojoule. If the system it is a function of temperature alone, so T is temperature. Okay, now if the system executes a process for which work done by it per degree temperature difference is 0.75, so it is saying dW by dt temperature is equals to 0.75 kilonewton meter. Means what? Kilojoule. ये तो रटा हुआ है पुदीना को, किरण को. चलो चलो. Heat interaction, we need to find out heat interaction. Okay, so what will we do? We know the first law of thermodynamics for a process. So it is dq is equals to de plus dw. But it is given in terms of flow rate of, it is given in per unit temperature difference. Okay, so I'll also change this in per unit temperature difference. Now when I differentiate it with respect to T, I will get 0.25 and it is already given 0.75, so it is 1. Okay, 1 kilojoule. ठीक है, so B is the right answer. चलो 14B. Mechanical warrior को he had to solve it. Other people already remembered the answer, I think. And even Hania had to solve it. Chalo, let us move on. Okay, ये तो question we have done many times. Without even reading this question, tell me the answer. मतलब okay, read the question, but I am not going to read the question. Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. Decrease the source temperature. Come on, Kiran. पुदीना, बहुत बढ़िया. I am proud of you. increase the sink temperature. क्या, are you guys kidding seriously? 15D, decrease in sink temperature. Yes, D is the right answer. What are you guys doing? 15D is the right answer. Okay. So efficiency क्या होती है Carnot cycle की? T1 minus T2 upon T1. T1 is source temperature. T2 is sink temperature. So you can also see कि भाई if you are increasing T1, then numerator is increasing, but denominator is also increasing. So it will increase the efficiency, but a little bit. But if you are going to decrease T2, then only numerator is going to increase. So therefore the efficiency will increase more. You can also solve this by an example. For example, you take T1, higher temperature as 350 and T2 as 300. And now let us increase the higher temperature, this case. Okay, so let us increase to 1 minus T2 by T1. If you increase the source temperature by 50 degrees, so it will be 1 minus 400 by 300. So you calculate this, how much is this? And then in the second case, I am sorry, 1 second. T2 is 300 and you increase T1 to 400 Kelvin. That also you can do. That also you can differentiate and see when it is maximum. Okay, but I am giving you a simpler way. Okay, you can just put the values and calculate. Now in the second case, you decrease this by 50 degree, you get 250 Kelvin. Okay, so 1 minus 250 by 350. So you will see that efficiency 2 is greater than efficiency 1. Okay? So the most effective way is to decrease the sink temperature. For the same temperature difference, if you are decreasing the sink temperature, it means that it will increase the efficiency more. Okay, so D is the right answer. Next question. IC engine produces an indicative power. Indicative power is given 12 kilowatt. Mechanical efficiency is given 90%. Need to calculate friction power. Very quickly tell me 16th question. What is the right answer? Yes, that is correct. So friction power is equals to indicated power minus brake power. Ab I don't know brake power, but I can calculate by this. Mechanical efficiency is equals to brake power upon indicated power. 0.9 into 12 is equals to brake power, and this is 10.8 kilowatt. 12 minus 10.8 means 1.2 kilowatt. 16A is the correct answer. Lock कर दिया lock. ठीक है? 1.2 is the right answer. Moving on. Okay, there is as I said, there is also a GATE workshop. It's a rolling workshop. You can see the details in the description box. I think the next workshop is on 1st of November. Okay, 8 PM. चलो, ये तो यार everyone can tell. 3 engines, 3 engine have. We have 3 engines A, B, C operating on Carnot cycle. So we have 3 engines. All 3 are operating on Carnot cycle. One is using air, one is using steam, and one is using helium as the working fluid. If all the engine operates between the same temperature, high and low temperature limits, then which one have the highest efficiency? D for Delhi. Very nice. This is what this Carnot theorem. If for all the reversible heat engines operating between same temperature limits, all will have the same efficiency. Okay, so all the efficiency of a reversible heat engine is only a function of temperature and is independent of the nature and the amount of the working fluid. Mechanical warrior कहता है C. कहां से आए हो आप? वेयर हैव यू कम फ्रॉम? आपका इतना इंतजार था हमें कि कोई सी आंसर करे, पहले क्यों नहीं किया आपने? चलिए यार, डी इज द आंसर. वाई सी? वाई आर यू आंसरिंग सी? यू आर गिविंग गुड आंसर्स, है ना, एंड you make an impression and then you just throw it down, that's all. कोई justification है C का? Is there any justification of C? Beta, C is not the answer, D is the answer. Okay, chalo, let us move on. Very quickly, 18. Vijay Kumar is still not writing the question number and Hania is also not writing the question number. Please write question number. Just do a favor. Please write question number. Okay. And Kiran says B. Podina says B. Vijay says D, sir. 17D. Yes. 17 is D, yes. टमाटर इज 18B. क्यों भैया, कहां से आए हैं आप लोग? हैं? कहां गई वेयर द थर्मोडायनेमिक्स हैज गॉन? जस्ट लॉस्ट एवरीथिंग और व्हाट? अरे क्लॉसियस इनइक्वालिटी says that for a cyclic integral of dq by t is less than equal to 0. Is less than equal to 0. पुदीना, पहले बी क्यों लिखा था आंसर जल्दी में? वो सो मच इन अ हरी. हाँ, किरण says B, पुदीना says B. पहले वाला माना जाएगा. एनर्जी नो 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 नो, नॉट ओवर. अभी हैं 6-7 क्वेश्चंस. ओके, एग्जाम में भी इतने क्वेश्चन हैं, ठीक है. और पहले वाला माना जाएगा, जैसे करते हैं ना आप, पहले वाला माना जाएगा, जो पहले बोला वही माना जाएगा, अब नहीं माना जाएगा दूसरा. फर्स्ट वन विल काउंट द फर्स्ट वन. चलिए, तो भैया इट इज 0 for reversible cycle and it is less than 0 for a irreversible cycle, so less than 0. चलिए, the correct statement regarding entropy is, which one is correct statement? Correct statement, जल्दी से. Entropy is a path function. I have just told you 2 minutes back. Not 2, but I think 10-15 minutes back. It is a point function. So this is wrong. Yes, Kiran says D, entropy. Mechanical warrior says C. लड़ लो पहले. Just fight in between. Fight just between yourself. Hania says D. क्यों भैया? Increase in entropy principle क्या है? इंक्रीज इन एंट्रोपी प्रिंसिपल क्या है? कि एंट्रोपी चेंज ऑफ अ यूनिवर्स और अ आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. इट इज नॉट जस्ट 0, इट इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. तो ये भी गलत है. Yes, C is the right answer. Why C? Why C? You cannot look. It's a direct measurement of Q and T. T you can measure. Q you cannot measure. Q you cannot directly measure. Okay? So this is also not correct. But C, by मैंने बताया आपको. What did I say you? This is a point function. This is a point function. Point function only depends from initial to final condition. That's all. They do not depend on path. तो अब path reversible हो और path irreversible हो, it does not matter. If the path is reversible or irreversible, for entropy it does not matter. and therefore 19C is correct. 19C is correct. Okay. कौन है ये जो बी कर रहे थे और जो डी कर रहे थे वो कौन है? वो धुरंधर है कौन? किरण। किरण बेटा, ये तो इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग, ये तो एक कॉन्सेप्ट ही है। इंक्रीज इन एंट्रोपी प्रिंसिपल तो आपको यही कहता है कि एंट्रोपी चेंज ऑफ आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम इज ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 0। ओके, इट इज नॉट जस्ट 0। चलो 20, वेरी क्विकली टेल मी व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर। सॉरी, चलिए, which of the following represent the slope of a constant pressure line? Constant pressure line TDS equals to TH minus VDP. Constant pressure line 20A, 20B, 20A, हानिया। चलो देख लेते हैं। कहता है constant pressure. It says constant pressure means this is 0. So TDS is equals to mCp dt. अब on a TS diagram I am saying, so what will be the slope for any process? What will be the slope on a TS diagram? So that slope is dy by dx. Slope is always dy by dx. So the slope will be dt by ds. So we can take dt by ds at constant pressure is equals to T upon mCp. Okay, or I can write dt by small s at constant pressure is equals to T by Cp. Tan theta. हिंदी में बोलो। यार हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों में ही बोलता हूं मैं, देयर इज नो। चलिए, so the option is T by Cp. Yes, that is tan theta. Okay, slope is always tan theta, dy by dx. चलिए, ये कौन था बी वाला? Who was answering B? विजय। क्यों भाई, आपने अलग डेरिवेशन किया क्या अपने घर पे? Do not get confused. Write all the formulas all together somewhere and revise them on a regular basis. Okay? चलिए, next question. Very quickly, when a system undergoes a process such that चलिए मुझे भी कर लो प्रणाम। चलिए 21, when a system, ये कहता है 21C, anyone who want to contradict C? कोई कहता है C गलत है, कोई और ऑप्शन है? Is someone wants to answer some other option? 21C, अब तो सब 21C बोलेंगे। अब तो अगर if you had your answer you could have put it before this. अब तो आप सब C बोलेंगे। देखो सर को। थैंक यू मैकेनिकल वॉरियर। टमाटर सिंह, तुम कहाँ रहते हो? कभी चले जाते हो, कभी आ जाते हो हैं? Why are you not consistent? Answer every question यार, come on. चलो, ये it says the first condition is this. Now it will only be 0 when dq is equals to 0. So that means adiabatic तो है, adiabatic is there, but change in entropy is greater than 0, means it is irreversible. Because for a reversible process, change in entropy is 0. For an irreversible process, change in entropy is greater than 0. So it is irreversible adiabatic. Adiabatic यहां से मिला और irreversible यहां से मिला. Yes, 21C is the right answer. चलिए, next question. Which one is defined as the Helmholtz function? So we have Gibbs function, we have Helmholtz function, isn't it? Which one is Helmholtz function? No, not Hania. B is Gibbs function, H minus Ts. Yes, this is U minus Ts. D is the D is the right answer. Yes. 22D is the right answer. Chalo. Okay, there is also a rolling scholarship test that I think keeps happening after 15 days. So if you want to prepare and you want to join the paid batches, you can get up to 90% scholarship. You can get up to 90% scholarship by attempting the scholarship test. The dates and the details for the next scholarship test you can find in the description box. क्या करोगे चैट में मिलके हैं? Syllabus तो we have discussed no already. There is some general topics. Okay, non-tech भी होता है and technical भी होता है. Technical is of 85 marks. इसका जवाब तो मेरे पास भी नहीं है पुदीना. चलिए, लेटेंट हीट. अरे वाह, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया. कोई है जिसको डी लगता है कि नहीं आंसर है तो उसे फिर कुछ मिलेगा गिफ्ट. If someone wants to answer something else than D, then they will get something in return. फालतू समय नहीं है मेरे पास. No, don't do that, yaar. Mechanical, come on. Don't do that, please. Okay, let's make the decency of this lesson, right? Let's maintain the decency, okay? चलिए. Yes, latent heat of vaporization 0 हो जाती है critical point पे. We all know if this is a TS diagram, it is drawn like this, the phase change. And this is called as latent heat of vaporization. PH if you want to, this is TS only, ठीक है? So if this is Hg, this is Hf, then Hfg is the latent heat of vaporization. As you go up, the latent heat of vaporization starts reducing. Okay, as you increase the this pressure, then it starts decreasing. And at the critical, this is the critical point. At the critical point, you need no energy. You need no energy to convert vapor into liquid or liquid into vapor. प्यार से रहो यार, ऐसा मत करो, ठीक है? कोई किसी का कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ने वाला यहाँ पे, ठीक है? सब अपना काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? चलो, D is the right answer. चलो. It is desired to store 28 kg of nitrogen. Mass is 28 kg. Nitrogen है. P is 14 megapascal. And temperature is 27 degrees Celsius, which is 300 Kelvin. 14 into 10 to the power 3 kilopascal. Nitrogen is behaving as an ideal gas. Determine the size of the cylinder in meter cube. So they are saying it behaves as ideal gas. So PV is equals to MRT. You have to calculate volume. Very quickly tell me what is the answer. Yes, that is right. Kiran, that is right. Okay. So mass is given 28 kg. R is not given. But what can I do? I can calculate it by R is what? Universal gas constant upon molecular weight. How much is molecular weight? 28. Temperature is 300 Kelvin. Pressure is 14 into 10 to the power 3. So if you calculate this, you will get 0.1 1782. 28 से यही कैंसिल हो जाएगा, फिर थोड़ा बहुत आपको कैलकुलेट करना है, एंड दिस इज R bar is universal gas constant. R is specific या characteristic gas constant. Okay, so you can calculate this 0.1782 meter cube. ठीक है, so B is the right answer. चलो अब मुझे पता है, I know that the energy has really gone down. तो we will go to the last question, second last question, let's say. ठीक है, 25. With the increase in pressure, second last. 26 is the last question. एक क्वेश्चन एक्स्ट्रा. चलो हैं, फटाफट बताओ. वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, वेरी इजी. As you are increasing the pressure, boiling point of water decreases and enthalpy of evaporation increases. I'm sorry. What is the right answer? If you are increasing the pressure, what happens with boiling point and what happens with enthalpy of evaporation? 25 A, B, C, D. 25 B. Anyone else? who wants to contradict? Yes. ज़्यादा सोचो मत, है ना? 25 D. किरण कहता है D. नहीं बेटा, why? Enthalpy of evaporation. Look, as you increase the pressure, boiling point increases. Okay. For example, at atmospheric pressure, 1 atmosphere, the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. At 2 atmosphere, boiling point is 120 degrees Celsius, something like this. So if you increase the pressure, boiling point is going to increase. But if you decrease the pressure, boiling point is going to decrease. But what happens with enthalpy of evaporation? This is enthalpy of evaporation. This is enthalpy of evaporation only. HFG is enthalpy of vaporization. As you are increasing the pressure, enthalpy of vaporization is decreasing. This quantity is decreasing, right? This quantity is decreasing as you are going up. So, enthalpy of vaporization decreases and pressure increases. Okay. I'm sorry. Boiling point increases, enthalpy of vaporization decreases. So, B is the right answer. 25 D कहता है किरण, हानिया कहता है B is correct. Warrior सोच ही रहा है, he is thinking. ठीक है, B is correct. Okay. चलो, let us move on to the last question of today. And I thank you all of you for being with me for all this time. Okay, चलो, हमें पता है what is Joule-Thomson coefficient, right? Mu. और we have seen the TP diagram, temperature pressure diagram. ये constant enthalpy curve होते हैं isoenthalpic curves. Yes, सही हो गया. हाँ, mechanical warrior, that is right. Vijay Kumar says, he says region inside the inversion curve. Inversion curve क्या होता है? When you join all the points of maximum enthalpy, all the points of maximum temperature and pressure, all the peak points when you, so this is the inside region, this is the outside region. This is called heating zone or heating region. This is called cooling region. Here mu is less than 0. Here mu is greater than 0. On the inversion curve, mu is equals to 0. No, they are asking inside the inversion curve. CD, it's not C or D. They are asking inside. So what is inside? This is inside. No. ठीक है? So what happens? Look, whenever it is a throttling process, it is the concept of throttling process. So whenever in the throttling, pressure always decreases. For example, you are here and you do throttling. So you will go like this. So pressure is decreased. pressure is decreased P1 to P2, but you see temperature is increased. So in order to ensure that temperature is also decreasing with pressure, you need to be in this region. You need to be in this cooling region. Okay. So the right answer is inside the inversion curve is cooling region and mu is greater than 0. C is the right answer. Okay. I also welcome you to join the test series. There are full length mock tests, around 10 for GATE and 16 for ESC, and subject wise test as well. Yes, 26 is C. That is correct. Because if you are also preparing for GATE and ESC, it is a very good idea to join the test series and test your preparation. Only way of testing your preparation and comparing it with other people. ठीक है? चलिए. So here I'll end this session and I'll thank you everyone to be with me. I wish you all a very happy Diwali. Enjoy the holiday. Take a break. Okay? Take a small break. Take a break, but a small break. Enjoy your time and then get back to your preparation. Okay? Don't take a long break. उसके बाद वापस आने में you will lose a lot of time. ठीक है? चलो, happy Diwali. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much everyone. ठीक है? चलिए, टाटा बाय बाय.